Guy.
Recently on the Good Stuff podcast, we sat down with our friend Bradley Cooper to talk about his deep friendship with host Jacob.
He was there when I found out that I was going to have a baby.
You showed me the picture. You're like, what's that mean? And I was like, oh my God.
And how they've been there for each other through the hard times.
And I was able to sort of walk Jacob through some stuff.
Yeah, next month I'll be 8 years clean and sober.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search the Good Stuff podcast, and listen now.
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Coming soon.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks so much for tuning in today. We appreciate that very much. We are broadcasting live from Orlando Harley-Davidson during our bike drive. 233 plus bikes on property now. We would love to get that to 300 with you guys' help. So come on down, bring a new bike, drop it off. Any size is cool. We do have a lot of small bikes now, so if you wanted to switch into maybe the BMX style bike or maybe even that 24-inch tire bike, we could use some of those. That'd be great. Helmets are also useful. Just come on down. Brand new bike in the box is fine. If you have it assembled, that's fine as well. We would love to see you for sure down here at Orlando Harley. Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Yeah. Come on down. It's great out here, by the way. Food trucks, something to drink.
They have a bar.
Everything's set up, ready
Have you
to
found
go.
the bar yet?
Not yet, but I will do there.
There was popcorn as well, courtesy, I believe, of
Modawit.
Yeah, of Modawit. Thank you, Mo.
And Mo's given free hot sauce for every bike donated. We have Real Radio merch, magnets, stickers as well, and we'll really hook you up if you bring a bike and 2 bike helmets to make up for the one Jim shorted.
Yeah.
Some kid in the Paramore or Holden Heights community.
How dare you? How dare you? Hey, the first yellow bike. There you go. That's nice.
That is a nice bike.
All right, let's get some news. Here's Deb.
It's time for JCS News.
Wow, has this guy got to put his name on everything?
It's in my contract, dude.
Here's the news on the Jim Colbert Show.
Still isn't old.
I love
Still
that
isn't
you
old.
hate it. I love that you hate it.
and JCS News is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don. All right, kicking it off with a couple of national stories before we come back home closer to the state of Florida. The Federal Reserve lowered interest rates today. Woo-hoo. For the third time this year, the rate cut of 0.25 points was made during the Fed's final meeting of the year. Now it brings the rate to between 3.5% to 3.75%, the lowest in nearly 3 years. Good news if you're out shopping for car, home,
Also,
or like Jim earlier, kid.
And also jacked the market 300, 400 points above where it was. So it's up to 600 points right now.
Which is good news. Now, this marked, though, here's the bad news, the 4th straight vote that was not backed by all members of the 12-person Federal Open Market Committee. There were 3 dissenting votes, and that's the most since November of 2019.
Wow, really?
They cannot get a unanimous vote. Like since July, they haven't been able to get a unanimous vote.
Wow.
All right, a New York judge has ordered the release of grand jury material related to Jeffrey Epstein associate Ghislaine Maxwell. The federal judge granted a request by the Justice Department on Tuesday and said it's taken measures to put in place a mechanism to protect victims from the inadvertent release of materials from the case. Why does that sound like a threat to me?
Yeah, no.
Am I the only one that sounds a
That
little...
sounds like a cover-up. That doesn't sound like a threat. Yeah.
No, come on now. You must be joking. Stop it. What
Yeah,
kind of conspiracy theorist are you?
Yeah.
Maxwell was convicted on federal trafficking charges in 2021. Now, the ruling comes after a judge here in Florida ordered the release of grand jury material related to investigations into Epstein in the 2000s. Meanwhile, another judge is set to rule on another request to unseal grand jury records connected with Epstein in New York. Back here in Florida, release all Epstein files. That's the wording of a neon sign that appeared on I-95, an overpass in Palm Beach County Monday night. Probably aren't going to see it anymore. Drivers heading northbound just before the North Lake Boulevard saw the sign, which was removed by authorities soon after it was reported. President Trump last month signed legislation to release the files following congressional approval. Much of late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein's crimes against underage girls happened at his estate in Palm Beach.
Yep.
All right, we're sticking around in South Florida because this is a story we had covered during JCS News yesterday, and I had professed my doubts that this could actually happen, but it did. Miami Mayor-elect Eileen Higgins held a news conference this morning following her 18-point victory yesterday's
Whoa.
runoff election.
Whoa, I
Yes,
heard she
sir.
won. I didn't know it was 18
Yeah.
points.
Now this
It
means
was a blowout.
It was a blowout, and that's over a Trump-endorsed candidate.
Yeah.
And not only Trump, DeSantis endorsed as well.
Absolutely. Now the 61-year-old Higgins will become Miami's first woman mayor. Not only that, while officially a nonpartisan election, we just talked about the endorsements. The former county commissioner also became the first Democrat to hold office in at least 3 decades, and is also the first non-Hispanic candidate elected mayor since Stephen P. Clark in 1993.
Yeah.
Why do I expect a Griswold something after that? Stephen P. Clark.
That's the least Spanish name I've ever heard.
And that was the last
Stephen Clark.
I think those
name.
results might add more
Yeah.
fuel to the idea of redistricting in the state.
You know, exactly. All right, a Senate committee is advancing a bill to create a day of remembrance for slain conservative activist Charlie Kirk.
Stop right there. I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
All right.
What other person in the state of Florida do you believe has a day of remembrance? There's only one other person that has this designation, as I read today. Do you guys know who it is?
John Young.
It is not John Young.
I would say Martin Luther King.
It is Ronald Reagan.
Really?
As I read this morning, the only other person that has the designation they want to give to Charlie Kirk is the former president, Ronald Reagan. Some considered one of the greatest Republicans that ever lived. They're putting that guy on the same par level as Ronald Reagan.
Well, the governmental
Although
oversight.
Reagan's kind of a rhino now.
Very much. Yeah.
He'd be a liberal now.
Yeah, exactly.
He would.
The Governmental Oversight and Accountability Committee approved the bill 5-2. It would authorize the governor to issue a proclamation on Kirk's birthday, which is October 14th. Now, the bill needs further approval before going to the full Senate. How much of a delay do you think that's going to face? None? Oh, okay. Thanks for playing.
Yeah.
In Florida?
Yeah, exactly. Now, this next story just breaks my heart, but Orange County Public Schools are considering several changes, and that includes potential closures. How many schools are they talking about closing due to a significant drop in student enrollment?
It's like half a dozen. Is it six? Seven? Six?
7.
It's seven.
It is
Okay,
7
yeah.
schools.
I read that story this morning, and I'll give you one guess where the schools are. Orla Vista, Pine Hills.
Yeah. Now,
the
there's
areas
more.
that need free public education.
Yeah,
There's
those
people
places.
are coming to the state. The problem is the defunding of public education
Right.
by shifting that money to charter schools,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Where we don't know what their accreditation process
yeah.
is.
It's so bad. They're thinking about actually combining some of these schools together into
Yeah.
one building, so that those two groups of students will go to one school. Rather, Meadowbrook is one of them. That's school's been in Pine Hills for 50 years.
Yeah, and this is going on all over the state. Jacksonville, they're also talking about consolidating schools instead of closing them. And this, of course, comes as district leaders continue to face huge financial challenges. The Orange County School Board is going to be discussing the schools next Tuesday at a work session. Like I said, 7 schools that are under enrolled have been identified but not announced publicly. All right, after years of homeowners complaining that Florida's laws make it nearly impossible to hold their HOA accountable, a new proposal by a South Florida Republican would tip the scales back in their favor. Do you need me to repeat that?
Yeah.
House Bill 657 would be the biggest overhaul of HOA laws in the Sunshine State in years. The bill would remove a lot of the requirements that homeowners have to seek mediation before they could sue their HOA. Instead, the proposal would create a streamlined community association court program that would be a dedicated wing of a circuit court that would specifically oversee HOA disputes.
It would just allow the law to be the final word in these HOA disputes rather than Stan, who runs the local lawnmower repair shop
Right.
and just happens to live in that neighborhood, who actually may have a better grasp on what is legal and better for the community than some of these people who wind up backing into these HOA positions.
Yeah,
And that's exactly what it is. People just back into positions because nobody else wants to do it. So then you have the least qualified people managing neighborhoods and pissing everybody off. And there needed to be another step, and I'm glad this is happening.
Yeah, exactly, because it seems like the HOAs continue to have the most power when
Right.
it comes to that, including putting liens on your
Yeah,
home.
which is unbelievable.
Over something is your grass is half an inch too high, your garbage can is touching the curb.
You think about that, like a group of your constituents in your neighborhood could literally cause you to lose your home because your grass isn't cut right.
Right, exactly.
Unreal.
I hate it.
All right, this story is really, really cool. State lawmakers tackled a lot of issues related to artificial intelligence yesterday. We had talked about some of them, right? AI Bill of Rights. Now, that includes House Bill 527. That's going to require a human being to deny any insurance claims. So State Representative Hillary Castle.
They don't seem to have a problem with that.
Right.
Maybe they should trust AI. Maybe we'll let AI roll on this one.
Well, State Representative Hillary Castle, who represents parts of County, she's behind the idea. She told her colleagues with the House Insurance and Banking Subcommittee that they don't really know how much insurance companies use AI right now, but a national story is what prompted the bill. And basically, the national story was behind the assassination of United Health CEO last year by Luigi Mangione. Well, in that, apparently, we had talked about Mangione, the shooter, having a beef with their denial process. Apparently, up to 90% of that company's denial process is handled by AI.
Unreal.
So her bill would say, that's not going to go here in Florida. Now, there were some opposed to this, including Michael Carlson. He just happens to be the president of the Personal Insurance Federation of Florida. I don't see what their problem with this could be. I really don't.
I got to tell you, I love the transparency. I love the fact that they can't hide to go, look, man, I'm not for this, and everybody knows why.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, we know.
We know.
Sit down, Michael.
Yeah, exactly. Quiet Piggy.
Quiet Piggy. You used your words for the day, Piggy.
Exactly.
Have a seat. We know, bitch.
All right, the subcommittee voted in favor of the bill, but it still needs to go through several other committees before it'll reach the governor's desk. All right, an update on another story that we had covered earlier this week, and that was the small plane that crashed onto I-95, right?
Yeah.
It turns out that a pastor and his wife and daughter were there to help the driver out of the car. So Annie Wigley was with her husband and daughter on I-95 in Brevard County on Monday when they saw that small plane crash land on the highway, striking a car in the process. Wigley and her daughter, get this, just happened to be nurses.
Oh, my.
And they said the traffic had slowed enough after the crash that they were able to run across the road and try to get her out of that car. They said when they ran to check on the woman inside the partially smashed car, she was really just dazed. But other than that, fine.
That'll happen when you get snuck up on by a plane.
Yeah, exactly.
The other thing, too, is that was national everywhere.
Everywhere.
Today. When you see that video for the first time, you're like, there's no way that doesn't go viral. I mean, you just don't see it looked fake.
It did.
You're watching a crystal clear dash cam shot of an airplane it looked like an Indiana Jones movie. It was like a cartel movie. Like they were gonna drop bales in the dude's sunroof. Yeah.
Well,
and then he just rides on out.
And he just And what was interesting is when Brevard County Fire Rescue showed up, they said the pilot was still sitting in the pilot seat. He and the passenger were A-okay.
Wow.
Now, they did transport the driver, a 57-year-old woman who was taken to the hospital. Again, the miracle here is only minor injuries, and I do stress the word miracle because Annie's husband is Pastor Bernard Wigley, and he said given the state of the car, the woman was incredibly lucky. He said the entire vehicle was totaled, crashed in, except the driver's seat.
Wow.
The only part of the car that wasn't destroyed.
That's why he gave that up to divine intervention, by the way.
No kidding.
I would too.
He quickly gave that up to divine
I would too.
I'd be thanking God from that moment on.
You know it. All right, speaking of thanking God, one Ocala man, I wonder if we know him. I'll have to see if his name is Casey or anything. And Ocala man is a multi-millionaire.
Whoa!
It's not Casey, unfortunately. It's David Rubin. How much money did he win from a scratch-off ticket he purchased at a local gas station?
So multi-millionaire and a scratch. When did scratch-offs become
I don't know,
so?
but I'm going to start investing in these bad boys.
They have a $2 or $5 million ticket, I believe. I think it's I believe in Florida there's a $2 million ticket. And I think there's a possibility of a $5 million ticket. I'll go $2 million.
I'll go 5.
How about 15?
Damn, really?
What, 15? He play 3 of them?
Oh,
no.
He did the bonus thing?
He won the grand prize on a Gold Rush multiplier scratch-off game.
Oh.
Bought at a Circle K in Ocala.
Jeez Louise.
So, Powerball is tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
9 something.
I thought it was supposed to be like $985 million
let's
for the
go.
drawing tonight.
Yeah.
You guys going to remember to stop and get your tickets on the way home?
Hey, Siri, remind me at 7:15 to get a Powerball ticket.
And it's days like this that I knew I should have opened that four-wheeler dealership in Ocala. Because I'll tell you straight up, that $15 million is going to be gone, and none of it's going to be on land. It's all going to be on wheels or water. Guaranteed.
Well, Ruben actually actually chose to take the lump sum payment of about $9 million.
Yeah.
Damn taxes. All right, and then finally, we had talked about this and actually had the video up on our YouTube channel earlier this week. Remember that raccoon that went viral recently for its drunken bender?
Oh my God!
At the Virginia liquor store.
Did you see the SNL video? The SNL thing?
No.
SNL finally hit something because it's been a little stale.
Yeah.
And they had somebody as the drunken raccoon
Yeah.
go onto the news segment, and it destroyed.
Oh, I'll have to be checking that out. Well, this drunken raccoon is actually helping raise money for a local animal shelter. So the raccoon has been, of course, safely released back into the wild after their bender at the ABC liquor store. Thousands of dollars in damage, wasn't it? Like almost $10,000?
That was just his liver.
The Hanover County Animal Protection and Shelter has been selling merch with an image of the dazed raccoon next to a spilled bottle of liquor. The trashed panda shirts, stickers, hoodies, and tumblers have so far brought in how much money for the shelter?
Man, Trashed Panda is a great shirt. 300,000.
Ooh, oh, that's a good number.
It is because it's viral, and even though it's the drunken raccoon, it's
Is
still fun.
it?
It is viral, yes.
Oh, no, I know it's viral.
Okay, $500,000, $500,000.
$156,000.
Hey,
So
not
get
bad.
your Trash Panda shirt stickers and hoodies and tumblers.
I kind of want one.
I think I do as well. Either way, that concludes your JCS News.
Trash Panda.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. We are broadcasting live from Orlando Harley-Davidson right off of I-4. It's our big bike drive, guys. So if you have the opportunity and the means, grab yourself a brand new bike. Come on down and donate it and feel good about yourself for the Christmas holiday. We are in front of a sea of bicycles. I believe we have about 233 so far. And look, the funny thing is I see literally 2/3 of the monsters in the morning.
No doubt.
Right in front of us right now, assembling bicycles. How cool is that, dude?
You got
Those guys
Ryan and Angel.
Come on, Rollins. Where are you?
2/3 of the morning show out here twisting wrenches, doing the thing. Love those guys. Thanks so much. Ryan Holmes is there as well. C-Lane's still on property. I think Sabrina's still walking around. So come on down and say hey and bring a bike. It's a great opportunity to do something nice for Christmas. Out here at Orlando Harley, you are listening to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Classic Alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
When she says she loves me.
Real Music Weekends are Classic Alternative.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Central Florida forecast. And for our Wednesday, we are still going to be expecting a cool day, yes, but temperatures will be better feeling than yesterday. So we'll start off the day with some clouds. Those will gradually clear to a partly to mostly sunny sky by this afternoon, but temperatures still staying below normal. A high of 71 degrees is expected today in Orlando. We'll gradually see temperatures warm back up as we head to this weekend with highs back in the mid-70s. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by ChumbaCasino.com.
Hey guys, it is Ryan. For years, Chumba's been setting the bar for online social casino fun, and it just keeps getting better. With new games released every week and daily bonuses to collect, the fun never stops. So claim your welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 21 plus.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. As the year winds down, here's something to remember. Kia sells more vehicles in Central Florida than any brand except one. So if you're shopping, chances are you're already thinking about a new Kia. Greenway Kia is closing out the year with savings up to $12,000 off MSRP and one of the area's biggest selections of new Kias. Shop hundreds of new Kias online at greenwaykias.com. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stock number 17479, offer expires 1/5/26.
Sunnyside Electric.
Hi, half my outlets stopped working.
I got a new bread maker. Have you tried focaccia?
My outlets don't work.
Oh, no toasties for you.
I should have called Frank Gay.
I bet they don't have a bread maker.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When your power goes out, don't settle for half-baked electrical service. Call the pros who fix it fast. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 30% upfront bonus? Or are they promising you up to 10% growth per year, all for your retirement income? If not, then you need to come to Trajan Wealth. I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. If you have a plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait only to find out it's too late. I've seen hardworking folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They're not. That's up to $30,000 upfront or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't keep working when you're supposed to be retired, and don't let any financial advisor tell you it's too good to be true. Call Trajan today, 407-213-0000. That's 407-213-0000.
Annuities, not advisory products. DBA Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions. Additional disclosures at trajanwealth.com.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we are solving the unsolvable. Our transplant experts are using new technologies like machine perfusion to increase the number of usable organs, reduce waiting times, and allow more patients to receive life-saving liver, heart, kidney, and lung transplants. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic, you know where to go.
I'm Rebecca. I was injured in a car accident and hired one of the big TV law firms. They sent me to an injury clinic that I felt just wanted to make money off me. I needed an attorney and doctors who cared about me. I called attorney Glenn Klausman, and he helped me get the best doctors who really helped me. I was extremely pleased with my settlement. He also got me $10,000 for vet bills for my dog that was injured in the accident, and he did that for free. Call attorney Glenn Klausman at 407-917-1718. Glenn Klausman, Office, Winter Park.
Bring some holiday cheer with the network that knows what you really want. Take your phone to your local Total Wireless store, and we'll give you one line for just $25 a month. Celebrate more for spending less. The holidays just got a lot better. Visit your neighborhood Total Wireless store. For new single-line customers who activate on a BYO device on the Total 5G Unlimited plan. Requires auto-pay enrollment to receive the full discount, which applies the month after enrollment. Available online and in Total Wireless retail stores. Requires a compatible unlocked device and SIM. Check compatibility at TotalWireless.com.
The wonders of the sea meet the joy of the holidays at SeaWorld's Christmas celebration. From underwater discoveries on the all-new Expedition Odyssey ride to making new friends with emperor penguins at Antarctica. Enjoy Sesame Street Land, award-winning shows, ice skating, a colorful parade, and festive new flavors in a winter wonderland filled with millions of twinkling lights at SeaWorld's Christmas celebration. Select dates through January 5th. Save up to 55% on tickets, fun cards, and passes during our holiday sale. Hurry, offer ends soon. Taxes, fees, blackout dates, and other restrictions may apply.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hear that? That's Mike. He took ZQL Pure Z's, so now he's sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. ZQL Pure Z's are fast-acting melatonin gummies with a complementary botanical blend to help Mike get the sleep he needs to wake up refreshed and ready to conquer Monday.
Let's do this Monday.
ZQL Pure Z's, just for sleep. Really great sleep. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Use as directed.
You can watch radio being made on a daily basis at Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Colbert crew, what do you call an old snowman? Water. What do you call a Yeti with a six-pack? An abdominal snowman.
Oh, my God. Oh, jeez Louise.
Oh, that hurt, dude.
All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Hi there.
Scheduled to appear today, Kenny Tallier from the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando. We'll talk to him for Animal House. Scott Maxwell live on stage today. So if you have a bike, come on down to Orlando Harley. Donate that bicycle. That's what we're doing here today. We're doing our bike drive, so you can bring some cool stuff down. Bicycles for sure, and a helmet if you don't mind. That'd be great. And again, we're here at Orlando Harley today for our big bike drive. You are welcome to come down. We'll be here till 7 o'clock.
And who knows? Will one of you guys drive away with your own brand new bike? Does this make you kind of be like, man, I wouldn't mind buying a hog?
I got to tell you, I've been through that stage of my life. I really did. I had a motorcycle for years. I absolutely loved it. But just driving here today in my vehicle, I reminded myself of why I don't have a motorcycle anymore. Man, I'm telling you, people are just crazy. It's not even the traffic. People say traffic. It's not the traffic. It's just how completely tuned out people are while they're driving. Almost got sideswiped by a guy today on his phone, switching lanes, not even looking.
It's why I don't like riding a bike, even in the bike lane. It's nerve-wracking on those major streets because people are, and every time you look up, their eyes are like looking down towards their hand.
Doing the drift.
Yeah, doing the drift.
The phone drift.
Half time, you don't know if they're drunk or if they're on their phone. You've seen how many texts we've received at 77031 from drivers who said, hey, I wanted to honk at you driving by an I-4, but didn't want to get shot by the car next to me. And I thought, man,
no kidding.
That's the state of the world we're in, man.
So, Deb, I know that you're a big animal fan. Actually, I see Kenny over there right now in the wings getting ready for Animal House with a dog that is like, that's right up your alley, isn't it?
That is my breed right there, Golden Retriever.
Yeah.
You cannot go wrong.
But I can't believe that you haven't covered the newest animal story in Orlando. We have Animal Kingdom. Is it Animal Kingdom?
Yeah.
Disney?
Oh, I saw the headline. I'm not sure I'm
Jungle
happy
Habitat?
about this.
We have the Central Florida Zoo that we have a great relationship with.
Gatorland?
All of the shelters, Gatorland.
Yeah. I'm not happy about this, I don't think.
What animal, Jack, do you believe would be the most entertaining, but you don't know why, animal display business?
The drunk raccoon.
The drunk raccoon
that's a good call.
would be great. How about a slotharium?
Oh.
Right.
I drive not far from where you are right now. In February is opening Sloth World, the world's first slotharium, where you get a guided small group experience inside a rainforest-style habitat where sloths live freely among lush trees, vines, and natural climbing structures. 7,500 square feet of pure sloth.
What's your concern, Deb? What?
The animal welfare.
Okay,
Animal welfare.
because as far as that interaction with human to make it commercially viable for people to pay and interact with them.
Yeah.
And then what does that do for their natural behavior?
Because a lot of times when you go to these small roadside attractions or the malls where they'll have a quote unquote little zoo inside.
Yeah.
You just can't help but wonder, you're making a pretty penny off the tourists, but how is this going for
but
the
that
animals?
horse wants to kick your soul out.
You're not kidding.
Now, what's going to happen is this. It's going to be home to more than 40 sloths across multiple species, including a breeding program that's going to be on site.
Oh, really?
And here's the cool thing. I mean, just to quell your
good.
No hands-on. It's all hands-off education based. Giving guests a rare opportunity to observe sloths in their natural habitat. You will not be able to pet them. You can't touch them. You can't high-five them. You can't do any of that stuff. They're just going to be there for you to check out and watch them kind of live and do sloth business.
Because they do have that mold or that fungus that grows in their fur because they move so slowly and they live in such a tropical environment.
Yeah, because
right?
they only come down to do they only come out of the trees for one or two reasons.
Oh, that's right.
I forget what it is, but they don't really come down. Did you ever see
to mate and maybe poop?
Yeah, I don't know if it's that,
but they give birth hanging upside down.
They do. And have you ever seen that video of a guy that's in the rainforest and a baby sloth had fallen out of the tree?
Yep.
And the guy picks up the baby sloth and holds it up, and the sloth grabs the baby and just stares into this dude's eyes like they're in love. There was this great gratitude from this sloth to this ranger dude for giving the baby back. I was like, that's the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
And then you see that sloth's claws, and you're glad they move slow.
Oh. Exactly.
That's like a raptor finger, dude.
Well, and what's interesting is I recently saw on Instagram the rare video that they have of a sloth giving birth. And the baby literally comes out and immediately starts to climb up the mother.
Oh, really?
It was fascinating to see because you know that moments after birth, you'll see horses start to stand, that kind of thing. But that climbing instinct, I mean, from the moment they emerge into the world, they're already climbing up to see mom.
Isn't that what marsupials do? Isn't they when they birth, they literally crawl into
Yes.
the pouch on their
Yeah.
own?
And the kangaroo baby is like as big as a
right.
peanut.
It looks like a pinky they feed to snakes.
Yes. Oh,
I mean, sorry,
Jimmy.
that's a terrible.
Oh, great analogy, dude.
Terrible. But it finds the solace of the pouch and doesn't have to deal with snakes.
It does.
All right, 407-916-1041. Again, you can always text us, 77031. And like you heard, we do have the ability to do talkbacks, and we do have the texting service. So feel free to spin your opinion over to the show today. And we are broadcasting live at Orlando Harley. Our entire goal today is to get as many bikes as possible. What is the foundation again, Jack?
It is for the Holden Heights and Paramore Kids Zone. So it's two of the areas, charities that focus on the well-being of the kids in the communities for those two areas, Holden Heights and Paramore. And they've been our beneficiary the past few years. We work with the Orlando City Foundation and the City of Orlando to, connect us with them. And they do their gift giveaway. I think they're doing it on December 20th this year. And last year, I mentioned earlier, Celan and I got to be part of that aspect of it. And it's great. They come through. It's, families, and sometimes the kids are there, sometimes they're not. But, when they get to pick out a bike, it's pretty magical. It's a lot of fun to watch.
Is that what they do? They let them just kind of roll into the room and grab one? Or
They do. Well, they identify, they kind of have to count how many bikes they raise. And we've already exceeded what we did last year.
Yay! That is awesome.
Yeah, it was just about 200. It was just shy of 200 bikes last year, but that was just in, a 4-hour show. So we've expanded it to, for, all 13 hours of our 3 main shows. So we're looking at, my goal, I would have been happy getting over 300. I know at 3 o'clock we were at 233, and Corey, our buddy from Core Flooring Center,
there they are.
He had a truck full.
He's got a truck full. Oh, and on the next break, I got one in my car. I wasn't breaking it out until our show started.
That's right. We get the credit.
I put mine way back there so the news junkie couldn't jack
He
credit
did.
for it.
Yeah, those two are back there. We got to fold them into the mix now, and then we have Brandon. I had one of those clicker counters in my drawer for the past 20 years. I'm like, wait, I know what we can use this for. So I gave it to him. I go, happy counting.
There you go. Now, real quick with the bike giveaway, I'm sure it just warms the heart to see all those little kids so grateful and happy to have a brand new bike they get to ride around the neighborhood in. Does it ever inspire you to drag along your adult children just to say?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
Jimmy went into shock.
Well, yeah, no, and every year I start thinking, what a great way to get being more involved on the business end of giving back and charity, and where the rubber meets the road and where the need really is. When you witness that firsthand, I think it really inspire you to make you want to do more and realize the benefit, because it's great. And believe me, it's wonderful. If you have the means, you recognize the need, you drop it off, you do that. But when you're there and you get to witness it, that's a special gift. That's the payback. That's the gift back that you get when you do it. And, it's nice.
Man, it also warms my heart to see so many members of the radio station out there right now putting together bikes after being out here all day. I mean, Holmesy and Angel have been on property since, 5 o'clock this morning?
They have. Sabrina, Handy John are putting together.
Handy John,
Speedy
Sabrina.
Weenie. And Prince of the Island is now here.
Prince of the Island, tainted and unclean.
And I'm wondering how these guys sitting there munching on hamburgers as they look to the left and see these people actually working, how they feel about
He's
themselves.
got no problem with that. No problem with that at all.
Look at
He's the supervisor.
And then Orlando Sentinel Calvinist Scott Maxwell walking through like the foreman, just work.
Drive him, Scotty. Drive him. All right, 407-916-1041. We are at Orlando Harley, man. Come on down. We're all just kind of hanging out here. Like I said, a lot of the other show members are here still. Ryan Holmes, Sabrina, Angel from the Monsters. They're all here. Handy John, one of our listeners from the onset of the show. He's an awesome guy. Scott Maxwell on property. Kenny Tallier is here as well. So much cool stuff going on. Grab a bike. Come on down. Orlando Harley. Donate it. Feel great about yourself. And then move on or hang out. We don't care. We got you covered either way.
We just want to see your company.
That's right. 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Back with Animal House. Kenny Tallier, and we'll do that next.
The all-new and improved iHeartRadio app is now available with all new features. Download it for free and make Real Radio 104.1 your #1 preset for a chance to win cool stuff at Real Radio events.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
There's a fender bender getting figured out here. I-4 eastbound over St. John's River Bridge. That's off to the shoulder. It's stop and go due to an accident. I-4 eastbound before Lake Mary Boulevard. Look out for emergency crews on the roadways. Both shoulders are blocked. 408 eastbound before Colonial Drive. There's a crash getting figured out there. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. My Lowe's Pro Rewards members get 500 points for logging in to the Lowe's app for the first time. Take advantage of all your Pro benefits today. Valid 12/1/25 to 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details.
Hey guys, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at the Nickley Group. Not a big secret that the real estate market is changing and booming in Orlando now more than ever, and your home is your most valuable asset. That's why you need a real estate company that's always one step ahead of the market. Whether you're buying or selling, that is the Nickley Group. 4,000 5-star reviews, and there's a reason why. They sell homes on average for 6% more, and they sell them twice as fast as well. Matter of fact, clients save about $24,000 when they use the Nickley Group to purchase their home. And their VIP program gets your home in front of so many qualified buyers, not just here in Florida, but nationwide as well. And don't sleep on their website, man. At the NickleyGroup.com, you could get a guaranteed cash offer for your home. No showings, no open houses. You could close that deal in just 14 days. Get your home valued instantly using current market data. That way you get a really accurate number and you know what you can do with that equity. List your house on the market, all of that right there on their website. And while you're there, download that free buyer's guide. It is absolutely packed up with useful information about the home buying and selling process. It's the NickleyGroup.com. That's NICKLEY Group.com.
Christmas music playing right now on Magic 107.7.
Feliz Navidad.
Magic 107.7.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Orlando's Christmas station.
Step into a world of holiday magic at the Front Yard Holiday Festival at Dr. Phillips Center, supported by Advent Health. Stop and wonder December 4th through January 4th with free concerts and movies, delicious food and drinks, fun family games, and story time with Santa, set among shimmering lights and a swirl of nightly snowfall. Come make the Front Yard Holiday Festival your new holiday tradition in the heart of downtown Orlando. Learn more at drphillipscenter.org.
Hey guys, it's Angel from the Monsters. You know I love cooking on my Big Green Egg. And every time I get asked why, I tell you it's because it's an awesome experience, it's impressive, and everything comes out great on the Big Green Egg. If you don't have one, you got to go visit my friends at Watsy's Meat Market and get yourself a Big Green Egg. They have the lowest prices in the country. They also have all the accessories. They even have a classroom set up where they'll teach you the basic to advanced techniques on the Big Green Egg. Follow them on their social medias. Also, check out the website, Watsy'sMeatMarket.com in Melbourne on Wickham Road. It's Wassy's Meat Market.
Bad breath is a confidence killer. You can have the best outfit, the sharpest resume, the funniest jokes, but if your breath smells like the food you just ate, that's all people remember. It's not your fault. Bad breath often comes from your gut, and most regular gums and mints just cover it up. That's like spraying perfume on dirty laundry. It doesn't solve the problem. That's where Zellman's Minty Mouth comes in. Zellman's is not just another mint. Zellman's tiny dual-action capsules are coated with powerful, delicious mint and filled with parsley seed oil, clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders. Garlic, onions, coffee, even smoker's breath, all handled. With Zellman's, you get the confidence of fresh, clean breath that lasts for hours, because your breath should be as fresh as your food. Zellman's is only available online, so go to Zellmans.com, that's ZELMINS.com, and use code RADIO for 15% off your first order. That's ZELMINS.com, with code RADIO for 15% off your first order today. Backed by a 100% love it or your money back guarantee.
Did you know that you can get a beautiful white vinyl fence for less than $5 a day? For just $125 a month, Fence Outlet will professionally install it and add instant curb appeal to your home. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C10252.
You know, there's millions of people without the health insurance they need. I get it. You feel like it's too pricey, a headache to deal with. You deserve something better. And better health. We're on a mission to get everyone high-quality, affordable health insurance. You have health insurance needs. We have plans with low out-of-pocket premiums, with in-network preventive care at no cost to you, and a network of local doctors and hospitals. So if you're still shopping for health insurance, go to ambetterhealth.com/enroll to get your free, no-obligation quote. That's ambetterhealth.com/enroll. For coverage to start January 1st, you must enroll by December 15th. Find the plan that's right for you right now. ambetterhealth.com/enroll. Ambetter Health, on a mission for better. Ambetter Health is the brand name for health insurance products underwritten by subsidiaries of Centene Corporation. Go to ambetterhealth.com to see offerings in your state. This is a solicitation for insurance.
I'm Mo DeWitt, your local Orlando injury attorney. I'm here to talk when you need me, ready to listen. You deserve someone who's available, responsive, and truly invested in your case. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. I'm just one call away at 1-800-CALL-MO.
Mike Rowe here with another fun fact. If your concrete is cracked or uneven, you can actually lift it back up. Whether it's a sinking driveway, a patio, or a sidewalk, do yourself a favor and call a groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys. They're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to lift your concrete slabs. Schedule a free inspection with Alpha Foundations, a groundworks company.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM, HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station guaranteed human. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Jimmy, my favorite part of going to Walmart and seeing the scooter-dwelling Walmart customers is observing them push the limits of absolutely how much Diet Coke you could possibly fit into one of those front baskets.
Yeah, hey there, Colbert Show. I was wondering, hypothetically, say a friend ordered a bike on Amazon and put it together and realized there's no seat.
Oh.
Does that person still bring it in, or what do they do? Oh my gosh, you love you, mean it, swear.
I know some people who take that bike.
Yeah, all right. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, broadcasting live from Orlando Harley for the Big Bike Drive. If you can, if you have the means, grab a bike, bring it down. We even have a whole crew putting them together. So if you can't find one that's already assembled, bring it down in a box. We got some people that will take care of it for you for sure. We'll be here till 7 o'clock, and hopefully we'll see you with a new bike soon.
And congratulations, Jimmy. You shamed the man having his burger. He and his wife have now
Yes!
skulked over to the back and are now
Yes!
assembling bicycles.
Yay! That wasn't even the
Yay.
intention. All right, welcome back. Deb is here. Jack is here. And let's do Animal House.
She likes them fuzzy, furry, feathery, tough, and scaly. It's time for Animal House with Deborah Roberts.
And as always, Animal House is generously brought to you by personal injury attorney Glenn Klausman over at Klausman Law. We're going to tell you how you can get in touch with Glenn at the end of the segment. But now please join me in welcoming back one of our favorite guests, Kenny Tallier from the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando.
Yay!
And his very sweet pup, Georgina.
Man.
Gorgeous golden retriever. Kenny, congratulations. You said next month it'll be a year since you adopted her. Oh, hang on.
hang on.
We got to get the mic working. Okay, there you go.
Yep.
Wait, nothing yet. No.
Kenny, come here.
Is it on?
Yeah.
You put on that
Yeah,
headset.
sit over there. There you go. Very good.
Yeah, get over there. Hey,
Here we
live
go.
broadcast.
Hey!
How's this?
Hey,
Okay.
awesome. Awesome.
So yeah, it's been a year since I adopted her to January. I'm so excited.
Well, and, you know, for those who do
Thanks.
not know, I mean, she's a purebred golden retriever.
I know it's amazing what you know if you're patient and you wait, you can. This is what you can find in a shelter, as well as so many other amazing dogs.
Yeah,
and
dude,
cats.
she's absolutely beautiful. I got to tell you, she makes friends faster than a big boob woman.
I'm sitting right here.
Yeah, she just tried to make out with Jack.
No, I
know.
love that you know I could bring her to work today. It's like she's loving all these people here. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
great to set up.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks to Orlando Harley for hosting us today. But that's one of the beautiful things about Goldens is they're just love wrapped in fur.
Really, they really are. She's just happy all the time.
And like you said, what were you going to say,
No,
Jimmy?
no, good.
Like you just said, Kenny, it goes to show you that you can really get any kind of breed. If you're patient and you want something specific, you may have to wait a little bit longer, but anything that you want, you'll be able to find pretty much at the Pet Alliance.
Right. Be like Jim and always look at our website and check out all the photos and window shop until you're like, wait a minute, there's one I want, and then come visit us and adopt.
That's exactly what I do too, by the way.
You do.
About, I don't know, once every couple weeks I'll slide over, see what's available. You know,
Really?
you never know, man. You never know.
Exactly. Might find your next love. And speaking of that, Kenny, we are in the holiday season, and maybe there are, a lot of families out there that would like to adopt their next fur baby, and you guys are making it pretty easy for them to do that.
Well, yeah, this is a great week to be here, so I can talk about that. We're having an adoption special going on. We're partnering with Hills Pet, and they are sponsoring adoption fees for all adult dogs and all adult cats. So dogs that have an adoption fee of $75, it's covered. Cats with adoption fee of $50, it's covered.
Wow. And that's not all, right? That these animals come with.
They're already up to date on all their shots. They're spayed. They're neutered. They have microchips. They are so ready for their forever home.
So there's really, don't let cost be a factor about that.
Exactly. And then also Hills Pet is also supplying adoption packs. So they go home with goodies. It's just a win-win, and it's been happening all week long. Saturday is the final day.
Hey, we've talked about the adopting thing during holidays and during special times and stuff. And I know that you guys, as a rule, don't really like people adopting a pet for somebody else.
Right. It's always a good idea.
Yeah. How do you guys manage that? I mean, that's an interesting concept, but how do you manage that when somebody comes in and they're adopting a dog and, during this time of year, do you guys, are there any questions you ask or anything like
We've
that?
got a really good adoption application that they go through, and sometimes if you answer a question, it's a little red flag on our end. And so we'll follow up. But if someone's looking for a present for someone, let's make sure the person that they're giving this pet to is aware.
Right.
And if they are aware, then great. You know what? This dog or cat or puppy or kitten would love a forever home with you. But don't surprise them.
Right, yeah,
Maybe they said they wanted a pet.
Yeah.
And then,
So last time you had Georgina and she was looking for cake. Sorry, now she's trying to gank Jack's banana.
Yeah.
Oh, that didn't sound
well,
right.
that's a little bit healthier, right?
That did not sound right. I'm so
Well,
sorry.
I did say she would work for food earlier, and I didn't lie.
You did not lie.
Trust me when I tell you, it's not the only furry woman who's trying to gank Jack's banana. I mean, not even close.
Not at
I mean,
all.
this guy worked in clubs.
Right, he was a bartender for years. Come on now.
He was a target for furry women.
Now, Kenny, speaking of traveling and the holidays, everyone's talking about affordability. Everybody is talking about how things are just so expensive.
Right.
And of course, I know one of the missions of the Pet Alliance is to help families keep their pets at home. And that means helping with some of the expenses. So what else are you guys offering to help families this holiday season?
Right. So like everyone that gets adopted, they're all up to date on shots, but you have to annually go back and get shots for your pets. We have 2 low-cost clinics that help out with the public, so that people can get their rabies shots or their annual vaccines, or help with
distemper? Oh, the flea medication.
The flea medication. Thank you. You saw me pointing at my
Yeah,
neck like,
I knew exactly.
you apply it right here. Prevention.
Exactly. Do you need some advantage?
I was about to go suntan lotion. We're playing charades.
I know. Let's play charades.
I was like,
But we try
bite
to.
you on the neck. You're weird.
But we do offer it at a low cost, and it's available to the public. And you can go on the website. We even have the pricing available for you. But like you said, people are traveling through the holidays right now, or they're boarding their pets, and you have to have your vaccines updated. So if you're not updated yet, now's the time to get shots for your pets.
Hey, Kenny, when people come in, Kenny Tallier here, by the way, from the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando. When people come in and they're like, hey, we want to adopt a dog. Let's say they come in, they get a family, one young child and a medium kid, maybe one as a teenager. Do you guys have somebody there that can make suggestions? Maybe they're looking at a breed that maybe you don't think it fits their scenario so well. Do you guys have people that kind of counsel them a little bit on what the best breed for them may be, or is that something you got to stay away from?
No, I love that you asked that, because not only do we have
Good job,
caring
Jimmy.
staff that knows the personalities of all of our pets, we also have volunteers that spend a lot of time with them. So when people come in and they're like, I'm looking for this, we kind of know which way to guide them and suggest animals to them and then spend time with them.
Yeah, because I mean, when you find out maybe they live in a smaller house, maybe they live in an area that has a lot of area to run as opposed to an apartment. I mean, all of that really comes into play because you may see a dog that your friend has, and maybe it's an Australian Shepherd dog or whatever. You're like, I want one of those because they're cool and their eyes are different color, not realizing those things can run flat out for 10 straight miles without even breathing hard. And you really have to work them a lot as opposed to like a Mastiff that you don't do any of that with. So I think it's super important to consider all that.
It really is. And like, I love that you mentioned those two breeds. One's a couch potato. One is just an Energizer bunny.
Right, yeah.
Right.
And like the Energizer bunny, like maybe a condo wouldn't be the best home for him because they
Again,
love the backyard.
right,
But
yeah.
if you're an active person, then great. Take them for lots of walks.
As a matter of fact, I got introduced to Mastiffs, which was my favorite dog ever, my dog Dexter.
Oh, he was such
my-
a great dog.
My wife had
Gorgeous.
one, and she says they're called apartment dogs for that very reason.
Yeah.
You don't really, matter of fact, if you look at the breed, they tell you not to over-exercise them because their hips and their legs aren't built for that. They're powerful. They're built for strength, not like endurance, you know?
No, they're great breeds. They really are, though.
they're
You just need a really big couch for them.
Right, exactly. Especially
Because
if
they
you
will
plan on
take
laying-
up the
Yeah,
entire space and be
exactly.
like, you're on the floor, Jim.
If by couch you mean wallet, yes, Kenny, you're
Yes.
right.
Well, you know, that is important because someone like myself who's not a runner is not going to go and adopt a Belgian Malinois.
Right.
Right. So any high energy breed, you have to be honest about your lifestyle before you bring that animal home because if it's not compatible, it's going to be a tough go and you don't want that for yourself or your pet.
And even some of the smaller dogs get sketched out by kids. You know, we just found that out
Yeah.
about my dog.
No way.
So my wife's best friend has a child that I think she's like 9, right? 8 or 9. My dog sees big people all the time, you know, because it's only us. We don't have like kids in the house. She came over to visit last week, and my dog is horrified of this young person who's never done anything to her, but because she's so different and small, she doesn't know how to like take her, and it really kind of it's kind of trippy. So I know some of those smaller breeds are kind of particular, and you got to make sure you have the right scenario for them.
Right, because they're not used to the size, and
Right.
the kids move quicker than we
Right.
do, you know,
Yeah,
and
they
so
do.
and they're louder and they're more animated.
Hands on.
And so the dogs are like, whoa, what is this if
Yeah.
they're not used to it? But
Right.
yeah, you're right. The smaller breed sometimes.
Now, if your kids are in middle school and you want them bitten, I got it. I completely understand it. Because middle schoolers are the worst people on the planet, Kenny. They are.
He's like, don't get me in trouble. We'll take the heat for that one.
That's okay. I'll just smile and laugh.
There you go. Well, we talked about what you guys are doing for the community over the holidays, but what can the community do to help the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando? What kind of support could you use?
You know, I mean, we're always needing donations. We're a nonprofit. Right now, just updated it. We've, our wish list. If
Right.
people are out shopping, they're online shopping, they're like, okay, I'm done with my Christmas shopping, but maybe I want to buy something for shelter pets. You know, go to our website, petallianceorlando.org, click on wish list. We need a lot of stuff right now for behavior and enrichment, which is to keep the pets occupied until they find their forever home.
Right.
A lot of items there. And then also, if you want to support your favorite shelter while you're out walking around, we've got merch available that totally proceeds, all the proceeds to Horn honk.
Horn honk. Hi. And Jack just flashed
They
them,
just
ladies
bought a
and
hat.
gentlemen. Woohoo! They just bought a hat.
They just bought a hat. Nice. But yeah, we have merch that does benefit the pets, which is great.
Yeah.
Well, and give us just an example when you talk enrichment, and obviously that's to keep the pets in a good state of mind, good spirits, so that they're showing off their best selves when their forever family shows
Right. So
up.
there's fun toys that you can get them that keep them occupied.
Okay.
Of course, they want the little training treats. They love those. Also, like martingale collars are really great because it just we'll try to teach them how to walk well on a leash before they go to their forever
Right,
home.
yeah.
So where do folks go to see all of this information, including photos of adult dogs and cats that are able to get adopted? You said adoption fees covered through this Saturday?
Through this Saturday, thanks to Hills Pet. And to go to our wish list, to check out our merch, and to see all the amazing animals that are available for adoption, go to petallianceorlando.org.
petallianceorlando.org. Well, once again, congratulations to you and Georgina and your
Thank
one-year
you.
anniversary of adoption.
That's you.
That is you.
She's like, I know.
She's like, where's my banana?
Yeah.
Exactly. Jack had to move like his lunch bag 3 or 4 times. She was like, I'm getting that banana. Dude.
Kenny, always good seeing you, buddy. Thank you.
Great
for
seeing
coming
you
by.
too. Thanks for the
Thank you so
invite.
much.
This was fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's petallianceorlando.org. Go check them out and take care of them.
And as always, Animal House is brought to you by Glenn Klausman over at Klausman Law. Have you been in any kind of an accident? It could be car, truck, motorcycle, even a slip and fall. Here's just a couple of reasons why you should talk to Glenn. One, he's not going to pass you off to a caseworker. Glenn is going to handle your case. So much so he's going to give you his personal cell phone number and then pick it up when you call. It's just a couple of reasons, literally, that year after year he's voted legal elite and super lawyer. He truly is an animal lover and truly is a friend of the show. So if you've been in any kind of an accident, give him a call, 407-917-1718, or check him out online at klausmanlaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN law.com.
407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. We are live at Orlando Harley right now for the bike drive. If you can and you do have the means, grab yourself a bike and bring it on down. Hang out with us for a little bit and do something good for our community. You're listening to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. Scott Maxwell next.
Real. A crash on I-4 eastbound approaching Lake Mary Boulevard. That's been cleared up. Traffic's starting to get by a little bit better now. There's a crash off to the shoulder, 408 eastbound before Colonial Drive, slowing things down a bit. On I-4, expect to pump the brakes here. Getting through the city, there's congestion, and it's stop and go westbound through that Celebration area. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Can't decide what to make for your holiday dinner? Then join the free Fresh from Florida Club at freshfromflorida.com and start creating the perfect holiday menu with local in-season ingredients. It could be the easiest decision you'll make all year.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Sunnyside drains.
My shower's clogged. I think it needs to be snaked.
A snake? Where?
No, a plumbing snake.
Is it near me?
I should have called Frank Gay.
I'm hiding under the desk for safety.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
For clogged drains in your home, trust our highly trained techs who aren't afraid of a little snake. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday?
No!
Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. Hey, y'all see Hard Rock Bet has new promos daily?
Y'all looking for me, John Daly?
No, John. We're just talking about Hard Rock Bet promos.
So not me, John Daly.
No, promos daily. Like bonus bets or profit boosts.
That's my kind of promo.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets. Not a cash offer. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Hey, Orlando. Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. Right now, trade values vary by thousands of dollars from one dealer to the next. But at Greenway Kia, over 40 dealerships compete to buy your trade. And that competition could put up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value in your pocket. Your trade could be worth more than you think. See for yourself at greenwaykias.com or visit one of our 3 metro area locations today. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinance expires 1/5/26.
Bad breath is a confidence killer. You have the best outfit, the sharpest resume, even the funniest jokes. But if your breath smells like the food you just ate, that's all people remember. It's not your fault. Bad breath often comes from your gut, and most regular gums and mints, they just cover it up. It's like spraying perfume on dirty laundry. It doesn't solve the problem. That's where Zellman's Minty Mouth comes in. Zellman's is not just another mint. Zellman's tiny dual-action capsules are coated with powerful, delicious mint, but they're also filled with parsley seed oil, clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders. Garlic, onions, coffee, even smoker's breath. All handled. With Zellman's, you get the confidence of fresh, clean breath, and it lasts for hours. Backed by a love-it-or-your-money-back guarantee. Zellman's is only available online, so go to Zellmans.com. That's ZELMINS.com. Use the code RADIO for 15% off your first order. That's Zellmans.com, code RADIO.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire America's largest injury law firm for your case? There's lots of reasons. Just like there's a reason millions of people called us last year in their time of need. When it comes to fighting for justice and compensation, Millions of people across the country trust us to go to battle for them. We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
This holiday season, we'll help you with your gifts. You and your family can have the full power of America's best 5G network and 4 free 5G phones for just $25 a month per line. Holiday shopping just got easier. Now, when you should get your dog, we can't help you with that. Visit your neighborhood Total Wireless store. Offer ends January 7, 2026. Subject to device availability. Device taxes and fees may apply. Requires new activation on a total base 5G unlimited plan. Port in and ID verification requirements vary by device. Limit to 4 devices per account. Rankings based on RootMetrics United States Root Score Report dated first half 2025. Your results may vary.
Sniffles and sneezes got you down? GoodRx is here to help with big savings on commonly prescribed cold and flu meds. GoodRx is free and easy to use. GoodRx is accepted at all major pharmacies like CVS, Walmart, and Walgreens. Just search your prescription, find a coupon, then show your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx is not insurance, but it works whether you have insurance or not. If you do, GoodRx may beat your copay price. Download the free app or visit goodrx.com to save today.
Hear that? That's Mike. He took ZQL Pure Z's, so now he's sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. ZQL Pure Z's are fast-acting melatonin gummies with a complementary botanical blend to help Mike get the sleep he needs to wake up refreshed and ready to conquer Monday.
Let's do this Monday.
ZQL Pure Z's, just for sleep. Really great sleep. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Use as directed.
The free iHeartRadio app is your home for the holidays.
It's the most wonderful time.
Open the app and search Holiday and find Magic 107.7, Orlando's Christmas station. Plus stations playing specialized holiday music, Christmas classics, Christmas jazz, country, plus tons of playlists, even podcasts. Our gift to you, the perfect holiday soundtrack. Open the free iHeartRadio app now and search Holiday to start listening.
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Coming soon. Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
The Jim Colbert Show, streaming live on YouTube. Watch us talk.
Can't high five a sloth anyway. You might be able to high 2 or high 3. But they'll smile anyway. And they're so damn cute. Hey, have a great time with your bike drive there.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you, buddy. Thanks for coming out of your hole to make that call. You guys a cartoon gopher. That's what he is. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show right here on Real Radio 104.1. We are broadcasting live from Orlando Harley-Davidson, downtown Orlando, right on 5-4, man. You can't miss it. Just pop it into your Waze or your Google Maps and come on down. Bring yourself a new bicycle. It's our big bike drive out of here. Well over 200. I'd say probably 250 plus bikes right now. We'd love to make it to 300 bikes. And we understand. Look, that's Ross's old car, by the way.
I know. I was just like, I know that car.
And we understand that, like, it's work right now. But, man, when you knock off at 5 o'clock, we're going to be here until 7. So you still have time to get over to a Target or a Walmart or your bike shop, grab a bike and come on down, drop it off. You can do helmets as well. We do have a lot of smaller bikes. So if you have a 24-inch bike or maybe a 20-inch bike, that would be absolutely perfect. And again, that's Orlando Harley. Lots of cool stuff going on as well.
And I heard from our volunteers, if people want to volunteer to put together bikes, we still have plenty of bikes to be put together. Shout out to not only Kayla, Prince of the Island, Speedy Weenie, Allie is there all putting together. And Danny Meyering is here putting together a bike.
How about that?
Wow.
It's so crazy, man. Man, we have the best listeners in the world, and we appreciate every single bit of this.
Josh Pinkman, bike builder.
Yeah. All these guys, man, are just complete ballers. I feel like an ass up here just talking.
The one guy not building bikes, Brandon, our promo guy.
All right, 407-916-1041. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb and Jack are here as well, and so is writer for the Orlando Sentinel. You can read his columns Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Give it up good and loud for Mr. Scott Maxwell.
Yay!
Just so I'm clear, you're not expecting any manual labor.
No,
from me, right?
Oh, you didn't tell him?
How dare you assume that I would assume that?
Yeah, I mean, you don't go into newspaper expecting to lift anything, make anything, create anything to benefit society at large.
Yeah. On site, Maxwell. That's crazy. We actually just got lucky, did we not?
I was out and about, and I thought, what would be more fun? And I got to tell you, what is going to get you more in the Christmas spirit than this place? You got hundreds of bikes, and it's like Santa's workshop with these elves out there.
And by the way, I'm going to tell you straight
Although
up.
Angel's like a 7-foot tall elf, but the rest of them.
That's a cute elf, though.
But when you think about it, I mean, these guys, like, Ryan and Angel have been here since like 5 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
Doing their show and still here on property putting together bikes. So is Ryan Holmes. Sabrina's here from News Junkie. Like I said, Danny Meyering, we'll hear from her tomorrow for her bit. Prince of the Island, you hear him calling our show all the time. He's awesome
here.
up there.
Nice.
Kayla Pinkman from the News Junkie. Of course, he was on the show with him today. Plus, he is Joseph Martins with Sunday Morning coming down. It is a team effort. Our rep Allie is out here doing it as well. So just a team effort here at Real Radio 104.1 to fulfill these bike orders, and we couldn't be happy.
I think Danny brought baby date night with her as well.
Yeah.
So it's a family affair.
What's going on with you?
The result of date night.
What's going on with you, buddy? How's things?
We had an office party today at the Orlando Sentinel.
Did you really?
Yes.
Wow, you have enough people for an office
Yes, the
party.
six
You have
of
an
us had
office.
Yeah. If you drive down Lee Road and you think about one of those like buildings that was built in the 1970s,
Oh, the ones you always think host telemarketers?
Yeah, the one there's Class A, there's Class B office space.
Yeah.
This is Class Asbestos.
Oh,
That's AB. Yeah.
No, yeah, we are a smaller group, but we had a potluck today. Most people made things. I was out of town, so I brought some Gideon's cookies. But I think those are pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
You win. You spent the most.
Yeah,
I know that.
You're exactly right about
I
that.
don't care what anybody else bought. You spent the most.
Good Lord,
Yeah.
those cookies.
Like $6 a piece or something, aren't they?
$6+. Yeah, 6 is the basic. If you
Yeah.
get something seasonal, but they're tasty.
Oh my God! I remember being in line.
You want some? I got
No. God, no. The one that's in Baldwin over there, right? I was in line, and somebody had never been there. A girl was bringing her mom there. And the line was out the door because at Gideon for a long time they only made a certain amount, and they told you straight up front we made like 200 cookies a day, and when they're sold out, we just shut it down and we go home. We've accomplished. And the guy was defiant. He would not make any more. He didn't want to be that guy. He wanted to sell those cookies so they would be really good at all times. Then Disney money got him. But either way, this line would be out the door, and this woman looked at her daughter and said, "Are you kidding? We're waiting in line for half an hour for a cookie?"
For a $6 cookie.
And the girl said, "You'll just have to understand this." So she gets the cookie. She gets 4 cookies, right? 2 chocolate chip, and that one thing that they have, like the pistachio.
That's my favorite.
Is the greatest.
It is.
That is one of the greatest food items on earth. That pistachio chocolate chip cookie at Giddings is a game-changing pastry. I don't care what you say. She handed her mom the box with 4 cookies, and you can see her hands drop. Those 4 cookies weigh like 8 pounds.
Another thing I like, they may have changed this, but years ago I went to look up the nutritional information.
Why did you do that?
Yeah, well, they actually said on their website, if you're looking, you don't need to know.
Right, exactly.
You should avoid our product.
Yeah.
Just don't eat it if you care about that.
This is where diets come to die.
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
it's good. It's like a thing of cookie dough.
Yeah.
Every time.
Man, I was just talking to Scott right before we came on the air. Beth Kassab, a former writer of the Orlando Sentinel.
Good friend of mine, yes, sir.
Yeah, good person. Love watching her on Facebook. She was doing some stuff because they were, the Sentinel building, of course, was in the news last week as they started to finally develop that property.
I didn't realize it was 200 acres.
20.
Or 20 acres.
But even 20 acres
That's
downtown
giant
is
downtown.
ridiculous. I mean, the value of that where it is I can't even imagine what that property is worth. But she kind of did a little retrospect thing of when she was there at the Sentinel. And I felt bad for you guys, man. I really did. I mean, for you guys who, that's the paper that kind of built Orlando. Yeah. And, looking at those photographs of the press pit and the press is gone and the writer's pit and, all that stuff is in disarray and stuff. it was kind of a wild feeling. I really felt bad for you guys. It was just kind of a wild thing.
Yeah, I didn't know you invited me down here for the Ghosts of Careers Past episode. But yeah, no.
There's Jacob Marley.
It was. It was. Yeah, that's what he would warn you. Don't go into newspapers.
Rattle his chains.
Yeah. That building was gigantic. It was the size of a mall.
Yeah.
The printing press was 4 stories tall.
Yep.
As you said, it was 2 city blocks, 2 New York City blocks. And I was telling Jim when I started, there were hundreds of people employed there. We had a parking lot that had like 400 spaces. And if you got there after 9 or 10 a.m., you were out of a parking space.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, how crazy is that, man?
Our office party today had about 40 people at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like a radio. I mean, we had 220.
Hey, I've walked through your offices. I know what it.
Yeah, we at one point I was just asking Raquel the other day, who is like the queen of everything at iHeartRadio in Orlando.
That's a good title.
Yeah,
it is because she is.
And I think at one point we had about 235 employees, and I think right now we have about 65, something like that.
Oof.
So it's just the business is changing. I mean,
Times
have changed. It's just how it is.
But you know what? I think that, and all 4 of us have been doing this for a long time. And the reason we're in it, it's not for the money. Well, maybe it's for the money for me.
For this guy. Only this guy. Only that guy.
I had to read the room.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold your tongue.
Oh, yeah.
Hold your tongue.
Oh, yeah. $100 still means a lot over here.
Yeah.
Thank you for that 25, Jack.
I have the worst car of all of us. So I don't want to hear it.
No, but I mean, I could do something else, but I believe in it.
Yeah,
and it's in my blood. It's for better or for worse.
Yeah.
And you know what? And we all have one thing we have in common is nobody tells us what to say or what to do.
No.
And there, you say you can't put a price on freedom. I hear from people every day who say, "Thank you for saying the things I can't." And I say, well, "Why can't you?" And they're like, "Well, I wouldn't be able to keep my job if I did." But I mean, there's a lot of problems, and I think one of the missions of newspapers is to comfort the afflicted and afflict the comfortable.
Yes, and that's why even if you went from 2 city blocks, know, and now you have 60 people, those 60 people, I hope they hang on as long as they can because that's the difference maker.
And we've got some. I mean, man, we've got some loyal readers that have been.
Yeah.
I mean, since we were the Sentinel Star.
I
mean, that have been reading. It's part of their daily routine, and I feel an obligation. Sometimes too much of one. Truth be told, it's a little stress, and not to sound too self-pitying, but I mean, I work about 80 hours a week, and it's because I still believe in what I do.
Yeah, man, and we're glad
it's the
that
only
you
way
do.
we find anything out.
Yeah, when you write, like Wednesdays and Thursdays and Sundays, the very first thing I do is go and read your column. That's the first thing I do in the morning is read your column. For one thing, on Thursday or on Wednesdays, when you're going to be here, I've got you read it because that's what we're talking about. But even outside of that, I read it simply because I know you well enough to know that you don't play happenstance with the truth. And if you're out there you're out there reporting on it, you're doing it because it means something for our community, and that's the thing I love.
And I get to do great things also. Last week, one of the things I did is I went down and sat in the courtroom where the Tommy Ziegler trial is going.
Wow. What was that vibe?
Right. And I've written about this case, I don't know how many times over the course of a decade or two.
Right.
But finally I decided, well, there's a hearing on it. I want to go see it. And the people involved, Tommy Ziegler is 80 years old, been on death row for 49, half a century.
Yeah, he's our longest serving death row inmate.
Behind him is a cousin who was involved in the case. She's 80 something. She's been to every hearing. In front of me is 2 relatives of the victims in their 80s. Sitting next to him is his 83-year-old attorney.
Unbelievable.
Who has been fighting, who lost the first case when he's doing it. And I mean, it's fun isn't the right word, but it's fascinating to be on the front lines of history to see that going on. I mean, that's a fascinating case. A lot of people have strong opinions. They say he's guilty, he's innocent. I don't even think I have a strong opinion. What I do have is an opinion that after 50 years, if we're still not sure, and there's still a lot of questions, maybe we shouldn't be executing this man. And there are some weird things about this case, including, you may remember, the jury didn't originally convict him. The judge ordered one of the jurors, gave her a Valium.
Right,
said, take this and then come back. And she's like, okay, now I agree. And the jury originally said,
whoa. Wait. And wasn't taken off the bench for giving a juror a Valium?
And is that judge here by any chance? Does he
not
have
anymore?
Any more?
I mean, he's not alive anymore. But Tommy Ziegler had said before the trial began, this judge doesn't like me. we were involved in another case, and we were on opposite sides. He shouldn't be presiding.
Oh,
he
conflict of interest.
But I haven't even gotten to the big one. At the end of the whole case, they did convict him, but the jury said he is not eligible for the death penalty. The judge overruled him. You can't even do that in most states. You can't do that anymore. The jury said he deserves life in prison. Judge said, nah, kill him.
Now, and for people who aren't familiar with the Ziegler
that's
case,
petty.
he was charged with killing like 4 people in his furniture store.
Yes, his wife and their parents and
customer.
And a customer. And the prosecutor said that it was a plot by Tommy, who had recently taken out an insurance policy on his wife, basically for money. And Tommy said it was I feel weird calling him Tommy. He's like older than my mother now. Tommy said that he was there when somebody came in and tried to rob the rob the furniture store at Winter Gardens where it took place, and shot him. And he was shot in the stomach. Cops say he shot himself. He says he got. So anyway, there's been a lot of discrepancy. But just now, 50 years after this crime, on Christmas Eve, we're almost at the anniversary. Actually,
right?
1974 it was. 50 years after that crime, they're still getting back DNA evidence that was never tested.
That's the thing that kills me the most. Of course,
I was just about to say the same thing.
That is the exonerator. I mean, DNA is the exonerator.
That's
it is
the
or
science.
it isn't. There is no gray area with
Exactly.
DNA. It is or it is not. And that's the part that throws the big wrench in it for me, because some of the other stuff is kind of sketchy, being honest. You know, who robs an effing furniture store? Are they known for having tons of cash on hand?
I hadn't even thought about that.
I mean, who robs a furniture store? They're not known for having a bunch of cash. Most furniture is financed. Even back in the day, most furniture was financed. It's weird that it was a furniture store robbery, for one thing. And then secondly, some of the other stuff was kind of sketchy as well. The insurance company. But man, when the DNA comes back and there's no match, I mean, there's no way to prove that the guy shot himself. Did they do powder on his hand?
One of the things that they came back is they basically said none of the victims' bloods that Tommy said that the prosecutor said he physically attacked there was none
of it on his. It was only his own
and
blood.
they're saying you can't kill somebody in this kind of violent way and not have any
Certainly
blood.
not a stabbing.
But then also to listen to some of this, they got a prosecutor. I mean, they got an investigator who's saying this was shoddy police work, and they say, well, were you an expert on Winter Garden police protocol in 1974? And I was sitting in the courtroom thinking, who the hell is an expert? I mean, really, who are you going to get to testify in 2025 about what Winter Garden was supposed to be doing in 1974?
And by the way, why is Winter Garden's police protocol different than any other police protocol?
Well, that's actually what the detective said. He said
there's no other
there's
protocol.
pretty universal way you collect evidence, and there were weird things like the shirt evidence that Tommy had on. Like one of the officers just took it home.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, took it home.
Souvenir?
And so he's like,
this is gonna be a famous case.
And then the guy says, well, that's not standard protocol. And then the prosecutor says, well, was that not standard protocol? And maybe it's not in Miami in 2024. What about in Winter Garden? And he's like, I don't think that's standard protocol
anywhere.
How about taking Winter Garden and saying evidence protocol? Does evidence protocol say cops take stuff home?
But the bottom line is when you're sitting there and thinking, man, we are watching half a century later and we're still not 100% sure. That makes me uncomfortable.
And what does it even matter? He's 85 years old. Are they still seeking to put this guy to death at 85,
absolutely.
85 years old?
Absolutely. On oxygen.
He's dead already. This guy's been dead for years.
On oxygen, in a wheelchair.
Come on.
90-some pounds, 95 pounds.
Yeah.
He is right now.
And look, I mean, you and I, of all the things that we agree about and see eye to eye on, you and I disagree about the death penalty. But even in this case, I would think this guy is dead. I mean, they have taken his life from him. He is dead.
The other thing that would appeal to you, and one reason there's a growing movement among conservatives, is it is expensive. And the amount of money, that's probably how I'm going to begin my column that I'm writing about this on Sunday. I counted all the people that were in the courtroom. There's a SWAT team that was there.
You kidding?
There's a bailiff. There's
a SWAT team for an 80-year-old man in a wheelchair.
It's actually
it's
the CERT team, the special. But it's basically the equivalent of there were three that at least three of them that transport him from there.
Yeah.
There's deputies, there's the judge, there's the court reporters. There's 4 sets of prosecutors, 2 from the state, 2 the local office, 2 from up there. A firm up in New York has spent millions of dollars in pro bono defending him, but the amount of money that the state and has spent on this is millions and millions of dollars.
And yet, you have Monique Worrell at one point, ruling that no, this evidence doesn't need to be retested. And I'm with Jimmy. I think let the science be the final say. If there's evidence that still hasn't been tested, surely in 2025.
And 2 years ago, prosecutors were still arguing not to test the evidence.
Yes,
and that's,
exactly.
That kind
That's
of broke my
crazy.
brain.
Why would they not do
Doesn't make
that?
any sense.
What was their argument?
That it was already a conclusive conviction, so we don't need to. That everybody would ask for more evidence to be tested.
Well, if I was on death row and I thought it'd exonerate me, yes.
Yeah, I want some more testing.
Yeah.
I'll start a GoFundMe.
Over here.
Hello.
I'm going to be protest at that point.
Exactly.
I'm a test junkie at that point.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's fast. I'm right about that for Sunday. But those stories, I mean, it's interesting. I love hearing from people.
Yeah.
And
So, also, were we on time?
Yeah, we're about out of time.
No, we're fine. Don't you tell me that. You don't get to tell me that. You sit right there. I'll tell you when we're
Listen to Mr. Moneybags over here.
I'm taking better orders than the dog.
We never got to talk about your best things that make Orlando great. The 100 list.
Oh,
we
yeah.
never got to do that because I think you were either out that week or something like that.
What'd you like? What didn't you like?
He was on a cruise.
I was going to ask, not about the list per se, but how long does it take you to compile that? What comes into play for that for you? Do people pitch you for that? I mean, how did that come about? By the way, it's one of your more read and famous columns of the year.
I don't know. I was doing I don't remember how it came about. It's been 15 years now. Gosh, I should fake a good story about it. But I started just pitching it out there. When you ask how do people come up with it, yes, they come up with it. And I have gotten in a year, I will get 1,000 suggestions. And I get them for your Facebook, I get them for your Twitter, I get them email, I get them, and I compile them all into a file. I do all this. I wish I had an assistant. And the file is 10 feet tall, and then I just start editing. Duplications, get rid of there. If there's a lot of push, one of the things that more people voted for this year than anything else. I don't even know if you've ever been there. Orlando Wetlands Park. Have you ever been out there?
Is that the Apopka thing? The driver?
No, it's out in East Orlando.
No.
Yeah, I would say that got more votes than anything else this
I'll
year.
be damned.
Yeah,
thank goodness.
And the birds out there are kind of crazy. Everything, if you name it, there's anyway.
Well, the reason I ask is I figured there'd be at least 2 or 3 or 4 or 10 politicians that would have their aides type you a quick note saying, "Hey, my guy did this year. My guy did this year. I think he makes Orlando
Corey
better."
Mills is busy.
I do 2 things. The other list I do every year is 10 people who make Orlando a better place, and in both of those, I vow no politicians.
No politicians.
I don't care even if I like you. That's not what I want. I have had people nominate themselves.
Oh.
I'd like to.
Scott, you're not supposed to reveal that.
Come on, man. I'm one of the best people in Orlando. No, that doesn't work. And there's a few. I usually try to throw a few unique food things out there that maybe people haven't tried. This year, it was the plantain pancakes at Lamp and Shade. I don't know if you've ever had those.
No, I haven't.
Or ever eaten there.
Every time I try to go there, I don't have any seats. I've literally tried to go there 3 times. I can't find a reservation.
Oh, well, we'll get you there. We'll get you.
See?
No, I just make a reservation.
But I'm telling you, well, sometimes we're procrastinators and we'll wait for the day before.
Okay.
And inevitably, the 3 times we tried, there was nothing there.
It's topped with coconut whipped cream, and it's Amy Drew wrote about it. I went and tasted it and thought it was solid.
Very nice.
Yeah.
When it comes to your list for the things in Orlando that you think make it great, do you have a personal list? Can you give me a couple of those? Other than Real Radio?
When you think about other dishes, I've put the Ravenous Pig's Old Fashioned on my list.
Oh my God, it's so good.
The vanilla maple bacon.
Yes.
That's on there.
Everything in that building is great, but I mean, yeah, that's really, really good.
I like the traditions. I like the parades. I like the fact that there are so many little dorky hometown parades.
Yeah.
And I've emceed them, and those are
the best.
They're the best. They're like the best in show.
It is the best. Might I suggest Geneva's?
Oh yeah.
Next time you want to step out into that rural area and see.
Do I need a Confederate flag?
You do not need.
Okay, all right.
You need a seat and a gun.
Okay.
It's just very interesting. By the way, I'll give you another food heads up for you. We'll get you out of here. All right.
No, I'm good.
All right. Here's what you got to do.
You're the one.
Oh no, you got to go.
No.
Go. I hope they still do this because they've done this for years, and they only do it during this time of year. If you want the single best hot chocolate that you will ever have on near your life,
that's what I'd like,
and it's close to you, go to Black Rooster Taqueria.
What? Hot chocolate at Black Rooster?
Black Rooster Taqueria makes a Mexican hot chocolate, a true hot chocolate. From because you realize chocolate.
Yeah.
We were in Cozumel for that cruise thing, and we actually took the beans and roasted them and made our own chocolate and the whole 9 yards. It is a completely different machine.
Okay.
You will never in your life drink anything like that. It is a Gideon's cookie in a cup.
I may get it on my way home today.
If they're serving it, because sometimes like it's only a seasonal thing. They only make it a little bit a day, and you got to get in there and get it. But we've had it 2 years, and I'm telling you, my wife and I, when we drink it, your eyes roll back in your head. It is a completely different machine.
All right, I will try. And also, don't sleep on their guacamole.
Oh, everything in that place is great. Yeah. I mean, everything in that taqueria is absolutely great. It's unbelievable. That pork shoulder thing they have as well. God, dog.
It's interesting because people, Colombia is known for coffee, right?
Yeah, right.
But actually, the drink that you have in the afternoon is hot chocolate.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's a traditional drink in Colombia.
It's hot chocolate.
All right.
And there's a special pot and this wooden spindle that you use, and you boil the milk, and then you put these bars of chocolate in. It is.
All right, maybe
level.
that needs to be on next year's list.
You do it.
101.
I think so.
Hey,
I'm gonna go try it.
You should call them and see if they have it. Seriously, when you get out to your car, just give them a buzz and see if they're serving it, and then go get some.
I will try it. I'm not kidding. I might get it today.
He's got a Gideon cookie in there that needs some hot chocolate, people.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
I'm going to consume about 2,200. I made a down payment on a Gideon's cookie, and now I'm going to consume about 3,000 calories in chocolate.
All right, you guys give it up good loud. Scott Maxwell!
Yay!
All right, 407-916-1041. Down at Orlando Harley, the Big Bike Drive continues, guys. We'll be here till 7 o'clock tonight. Don't let anything scare you away. We have plenty of bikes here, plenty of people to put your bikes together. Come on down, brand new bike right here at Orlando Harley. The bike drive is going. We would like to get to 300 bikes. We're not that far away, guys, so we only need a few of you to get activated and come on down with a new bike at Orlando Harley-Davidson. Back in a sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show.
Something on your mind? Text us at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey everybody, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Wednesday night forecast. Temperatures drifting down into the low 50s through the overnight as we continue to keep those clear skies and that light breeze through the rest of the overnight. But we're really going to be in for a chill taking a look at tomorrow night. But first, for your Thursday, sunny skies, temperatures staying throughout the upper 60s with light breeze as a cold front makes its way into the region. This is what's only going to bring in a few clouds, but cooler temperatures as we take a look at Friday morning. Friday morning, temperatures starting in the 40s.
This report is sponsored by SuperSure.
Stop buying business insurance blind. SuperSure's licensed advisors help break things down clearly so you understand your options. When you're not sure, get SuperSure or supersure.com. That's supersure.com.
Paid for by SuperSure Insurance Agency, LLC, a Florida licensed insurance agency, not an insurer, and only available in Florida.
Hey, everybody, Jim Colbert here from my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. The holidays are here, man. It is time to live it up. Friends and family exchanging gifts, enjoying some cocktails, toasting in the new year. So much fun. But December is also one of the most deadly times of the year. Actually, according to stats from the American Heart Association, they concluded Christmas Day, December 26th, and New Year's are the deadliest times of the year for heart disease. And that's where Life Imaging comes in with their free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. So get yourself this gift to make sure you're here for as many holiday seasons as possible. And remember, there are no injections, no dyes, and you keep your clothes on. The entire process only takes a few minutes. And be sure to ask about their cancer screening as well, because early detection does save lives. Here's how you make your appointment. Simply pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say the keyword free heart scan. That is it. Pound 250, say that keyword free heart scan. They'll connect you in seconds. Make that appointment today and take control of your long-term health care. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto dial text message from iHeartMedia.
There are only about 4,300 publicly traded companies on the U.S. Stock Exchange. But there are an estimated 33 million companies in the U.S. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. The average investor is missing out on over 99% of the investment opportunity that's happening in this beautiful country until now. True portfolio strength is found beyond the confines of the S&P 500, investing in promising companies before they go public. Private real estate, infrastructure, world-changing technologies. This is called the endowment model. The endowment model has historically outperformed the traditional model of just stocks and bonds. If you're an accredited investor and want more from your investments, it's time to think beyond just stocks and bonds. Call Trajan today, 407-213-0000. That's 407-213-0000.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. See website for details.
They won't say it, but after a crash, your car may lose value, even if it's fixed. It's called diminished value, and we know how to go after it. Farah and Farah. It's what we're built for. Call us.
Orlando. Here's something most of us don't want to think about, but probably should. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton here for our friend Mike Lester and the team at Talon Wealth Management.
That thing we don't want to talk about is a will. If you don't have one, Mike and his team would like to help you out. They'll start you off with a comprehensive financial plan.
If you are 55 or over and have saved at least $250,000 for retirement, the Talon Comprehensive Financial Plan is complimentary. And when that plan's in hand, you will also receive the gift of a will and trust courtesy of Talon Wealth.
The folks at Talon Wealth are not attorneys, but they work with a group of attorneys who'll provide a will and trust at no charge to you. Reach out at 813-755-5000. 813-755-5000. One more time, that's 813-755-5000. And be sure and tell them that Clay and Buck sent you.
Advisory services offered through Talon Private Wealth, LLC, a SEC-registered investment advisor. The information provided is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be construed as legal, tax, or financial advice.
Looking for your next ride? Orlando Harley-Davidson has the perfect pre-owned Harley waiting for you. With bikes under $15,000 and a VIP test ride program, you'll find exactly what you need to hit the road. Have a trade-in? Orlando Harley-Davidson will value your bike and help you finance your dream Harley today. From bikes to gears and parts, they got it. Head to OrlandoHarley.com and start your adventure today.
Eustace Roofing brings holiday savings. Get $1,500 off your roof replacement on any roof at least 1,000 square feet, plus an extra $500 when you show proof of a donation to our community partners. Visit eustaceroofing.com for details and to schedule your free estimate today.
The free iHeartRadio app is the #1 app for the holidays.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
The amazing iHeart Christmas and playlist you'll love all in one place. Open the app, search holiday, and let the festivities begin.
10 athletes will face the toughest job interview in fitness that will push past physical and mental breaking points. You are the fittest of the fit. Only one of you will leave here with an iFit contract for $250,000.
This is when mindset comes in.
Someone will be eliminated.
Pressure is coming down.
This is Trainer Games.
Watch it on Prime Video starting January 8th.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline Nasal Spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Need help navigating your will or trust? Visit onefirmforlife.com today for your free consultation.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Hey, Colbert crew. Just dropped off a bike a little bit ago. First time participating. What a great event. I think I'm going to make it my annual thing now. I've done angel trees in the past, and nothing to disparage them, but I kind of got rattled last year because the tag it requested a Amelia Earhart Barbie doll. I couldn't find one anywhere, no matter where I searched.
Why didn't you say hey, dude? I hate that, man. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. We are broadcasting live from Orlando. Harley, that fine gentleman, did the right thing, brought a bike down. And if you have the means to do so, we'll be here till 7 o'clock. Look, I know you work until 5:30, but we will have time to accept your bicycle. So please, if you can, come on down, bring a bike. We have a sea of them in front of us, a couple hundred. We would love to make it to 300. And if you can only find one that isn't put together, I'm looking at Angel Rivera from the Monsters of the Morning right now.
Yeah.
This guy is dying to turn a wrench. He can't wait. He can't wait. He wrenches everywhere. This guy's a wrench monkey. He loves it. He wants to be out here till 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. We were just talking. We were just talking in the dealership. He goes, "Look, if you could keep me out here all night, Jimmy, I'd really love it. I didn't bring a jacket. I'm freezing. And because of how tall he is, his head is actually colder than his feet. It's up in the atmosphere. Air's thinner up there.
It's been one heck of a day because they start at 6 a.m. Obviously, they have to be here earlier to set up.
Yeah,
and they've experienced all the different weather. During the News Junkie, it was bright and it was actually hot.
Yeah, it was warm.
And now it's getting a little chilly when it's overcast. But
Yeah,
it's
very
neat seeing all the tassels and streamers on the handlebars of the bicycles just blowing in the wind.
Oh, yeah, man.
And looking out at 249 bikes right now.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
incredible. I love that.
Yay.
Danny Meyering is here. Our buddy Remy is here. Some reps are here. Bruce and Allie are here doing their thing. So you guys come on down. Orlando Harley-Davidson. We'd love to see what the new bike will be here till 7 o'clock. We do have a special guest with us, though.
We do, and it's one of our co-sponsors for this event. He gave us the core flooring mat area, which has never been more in use than this year's bike drive.
Exactly.
They're going to wear a hole in that thing.
Wow, I can't believe how that worked out. And it is Corey, owner of Core Flooring Center.
Hey.
Big fan of Corey. But this mat, I was like, well, we need an area to do bikes because each year it seems more and more people bring them in a box, and then we had one company that brought, I think, like 48 of them in a box, which was fantastic. But we have a half dozen or even more volunteers working feverishly in the core flooring assembly area.
Yes.
Corey, how's it going, buddy?
That's going great. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for providing when the minute Jack was saying that, a couple of the reps turned around and just said, yeah, thank you so much. We would be doing this on the cold ass concrete right now.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. How long you been in business?
I've been in business about a year and a half.
About a year and a half.
Yes.
Now, what'd you do before flooring?
I've been doing flooring for about 24 years now.
Oh, have you really?
Wow. Yes.
So were you with somebody else before you opened your
For
own
about
spot?
17 years, and then decided to open my own store and do my own thing.
That's interesting. What caused that? Because, it's so funny. Our buddy Leon Mills at Mills Air, when you talk to him about the onus of his business, he would tell you he just didn't like the way the dude he was working with did it. So he just stepped out on his own, thought he could do a better job, provide better service at a better price, and built his business from that concept. And is that where you are?
Pretty much all that.
Yeah,
I knew I could do a better job.
Yeah.
That tells you a lot there.
How hard? I mean, with the tariff thing, has it been difficult for you to supply stuff, or does a lot of your stuff come from America? I mean, how does that work out your supply chain?
I do sell a lot of stuff made in the U.S.
That's good.
Some of our accessories are made overseas, which has been hit by the tariffs.
Right.
Supply chain hasn't been really all that bad.
That's good.
Prices have gone up a little bit, unfortunately. But as far as, most of the stuff I make or I sell is made in the U.S.
That's
so
awesome,
that
man.
helps, yeah.
What are you selling a lot of right now? That's interesting because, my wife is not an interior designer by trade, but she has a real knack for it. And we have noticed, though, because you kind of, I don't know if you know that my wife and I for a while have bought and refurbished and flipped, but we live in it. We're not doing quick flippers. We're not putting up contractor paint or baseboards. We're doing nice jobs for these people or for our homes. But we have noticed that the flooring game has changed dramatically. Man, you used to have like maybe 3 or 4 choices. It was hardwood or it was tile or it was laminate, and those were your choices. But man, they have peeling stick stuff now that looks like it cost $300 a square foot.
Sure.
I mean, when did that start? I mean, that game has changed a lot.
It keeps changing all the time. And in fact, we do a lot of like waterproof laminate, like I put in Jack's house.
Yeah.
And that was one of the things I was looking for because with pets, I always heard with laminate if it gets wet, and I just know I know my family. I know something's getting spilled and it's not getting wiped up right away, and I was always cautious of that. And then when I learned they had it's made in the USA waterproof laminate, the 2 rooms, I could not be more pleased with it. I know I say it all the time, but the install, Ryan, your install guy, top A+ job. I am so pleased with the product we have.
I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. We do a lot of Mohawk laminate, which is made in the U.S. It's
Great
waterproof.
product.
Yeah, you can put it in bathrooms, kitchens, laundry.
Nice.
I've got it throughout my entire house. It looks brand new 6 years down the road.
Yeah, that engineered flooring has really come a long way. I remember when the floating came out, everybody was freaking out about floating laminate, how easy it was, how good it looked, snap it right into place. And I remember getting them like, it's depending on the maker, because some of the makers, the engineering isn't that great. But when you get the good companies, it goes together pretty quickly. But man, today, they have this stuff where anybody can do it. Like grade school kids can do it.
Yeah, I tell people you get what you pay for. The cheaper stuff is, not great quality, but
it's not going to last long.
Yeah, exactly. Spend a little bit of money, you get stuff that's going to last 15, 20 years easily, and you never have to worry about it.
Yeah. Hang loose for a second because we ran up against the break, and I want to give you a little bit more time. 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. We are broadcasting live from Orlando Harley-Davidson. It's the big bike drive. Bring a bike down. We'll be here till 7 o'clock tonight. Let's make it to 300 bikes, please. Back in a sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show.
It's never been easier to listen to Real Radio 104.1 wherever you go. Make us your number one preset on our free iHeartRadio app.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Traffic starting to get by now on Colonial Drive westbound at Tanner Road. Emergency crews have moved that accident into the left lane. The right lane's getting by. Just look out for emergency crews on the roadways there. Traffic's piling up in some familiar areas on the major roadways if that's a part of your commute this afternoon, so just travel with caution. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by SuperSure.
Stop buying business insurance blind. SuperSure's licensed advisors help break things down clearly so you understand your options. Go to supersure.com. That's supersure.com.
Paid for by SuperSure Insurance Agency, LLC, a Florida licensed insurance agency, not an insurer, and only available in Florida.
Ready to celebrate Christmas in a house you own instead of renting? It just feels homier, right? Well, what are you waiting for? Get pre-approved today with that mortgage guy, Don. And you know that mortgage guy, Don, is a mortgage broker, not a retail lender or a corner bank. And here's where that makes a difference. Government studies prove buyers save $9,400 on average with a mortgage brokerage rather than the banks. So let that mortgage guy, Don, make your dream home a reality just like he did for me. Check it out. It's peace of mind right at your fingertips at thatmortgageguydon.com.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgageguydon.com.
Christmas music playing right now on Magic 107.7.
Feliz Navidad.
Magic 107.7.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Orlando's Christmas station.
Heavy metal on a light budget? If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with Farmers, you get quality and savings on your auto insurance. Here, I'll take over. See what you could save at farmers.com.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliate. Products not available in every state.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. As the year winds down, here's something to remember. Kia sells more vehicles in Central Florida than any brand except one. So if you're shopping, chances are you're already thinking about a new Kia. Greenway Kia is closing out the year with savings up to $12,000 off MSRP and one of the area's biggest selections of new Kias. Shop hundreds of new Kias online at greenwaykias.com. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stock number 17479, offer expires 1/5/26.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install a Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/radio for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
Imagine the perfect chicken tender. Crispy, juicy, for lack of a better word, tendery. Now imagine these perfect tenders at Wendy's. Because they are. Wendy's new chicken tenders are here with delicious new dipping sauces like Wendy's Signature, Creamy Ranch, and Honey Barbecue. And they're so good, we even changed our name from Wendy's to Tendies. I believe that's what the kids call manifesting. For Tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
Why go to just another sports bar when you can go to Crush Yard? The food, amazing. The drinks, top shelf. Craft beers, a gajillion of them. And then the big surprise, pickleball. all indoor on pristine new courts. So that's it, right? Wrong, because we've also got ping pong, cornhole, and a full arcade for the kids. So, Kissimmee, when the temps rise, cool off with the best food, games, and fun at the hottest new spot in town. Visit crushyard.com and follow us on social for details. See you down at the yard.
Transform your backyard for less than $5 a day. Fence Outlet will install a sleek black aluminum fence that adds style, security, and curb appeal for just $125 a month. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C-10252.
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get Super Sure.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with that mortgage guy Don.com.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station. Guaranteed human. At work, just pretend you're on a Zoom call with us. The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch.
Hey, Colbert crew, good afternoon from Jacksonville. I sure wish I lived there because I would love to donate some bikes. But I just want to tell you, the happiness that you guys are putting out right now, Jimmy, the excitement in your voice, Deb, Jack, it's electric. I've been smiling my entire drive home. Thank you so much. Everybody hurry up, get out there, donate a bike if you're local. Keep it up, guys.
Thank you very much. 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, broadcasting live from Orlando Harley. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here.
Hi there.
Our buddy Corey from Core Flooring is still hanging out with us.
Hey.
He is one of the co-sponsors of the big event today, along with Orlando Harley. He provided not only a killer station for the guys to, the funny thing is, I remember when Jack first started talking about the whole the pad there. I was like, I wonder how many people are really going to bring a bike that needs to be put together. And it turns out that about 40% of the people that brought a bike brought one that needed to be put together. So Corey, your piece of turf there, your artificial turf, has come in quite handy today.
It's worked out well. Yes.
Yeah, it has worked out quite well. 407-916-1041. Yeah, Corey was just telling us that he has been listening to Real Radio for how long?
Since the 1900s.
That means something now.
It does. That's so sad.
Yeah. That actually means something now.
That means I'm old.
I literally would have mocked you beforehand, like just the 1900s. Like, damn, that's been a while.
Yeah.
So 25 years, for sure, in the 2000s, and then we started broadcasting the Monsters. Myself, Russ, and Bo. I think we got on there at 93.
Yeah.
And then, it just kind of morphed from there. But, man, it's been a long ride for sure.
Yes, sir.
It's been great. One of the great things about working with Real Radio is, Scott was saying it earlier, and a lot of people just simply don't believe this about us. They think that we're run by iHeart Corporate. We get a list of things we can talk about and not talk about every day and all this other stuff. And I would put my hand on as many Bibles as you could bring down here right now and tell you without question, without any hesitance, that in my 33 years, not one time has management ever come into my studio and said, you can't talk about that.
Yeah.
Or you need to talk about this, or here's a topic we need to push because it's good for the company, or anything like that. Not even once. So that's a great advantage. And of course, with Real, we're able to do wonderful things like these and like these bike drives because it's just a community driven, scenario.
Yeah, it's a great thing.
And it's cool to have business leaders like you and other business leaders in town, heed that call and then come through. That's very cool, man. It really is.
Yeah, I'm happy to help, and hopefully for years to come.
Yeah, for sure.
Corey, I know you've been on site since 7 a.m., but when you told me you were bringing some bikes, I gave you one caveat. I said
I had to wait.
You can't release the bikes until after 3.
We need the credit.
So
they tried it. Monsters. I pulled up and they're like, "Hey, we got bikes." I said, "Nope, no, you don't."
Nothing to see here,
Yeah,
folks.
thank you so much.
See here.
So you brought it. Besides, the investment into helping us produce this event, you also donated some bikes as well.
With my help from Cato Steel, we did 10 bikes.
Oh, that's
awesome. Oh, that's great.
What a great job.
Yay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Cato Steel, what do they do?
They do steel fabrication.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, just building stuff for a company just by order?
Mostly commercial stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. I had a dude in the he had a company that did that, and his whole thing was air conditioning ductwork.
Yeah.
Like he built he built hoods for restaurants and stuff because he had the forming. It was called Superior Metal.
Yeah.
For years, that's what he did. That's a really cool business, by the way.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, 407-916-1041. We can do some topics today too. The funny thing is we talk about animals a lot on the show because Deb is a massive animal fan, but I think we all are.
Well, and Corey, of course, donates to Save a
Life Pet Rescue.
Yeah.
A no-kill shelter.
Yes, sir.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
So we know that humans, as a rule, are monogamous beings, right?
Even Corey gave you that.
Sure about
that? Exactly.
So
What
we
humans
try.
are you studying? Yeah, exactly. We try.
CNN had a really interesting story today. It says, just how monogamous are humans? Scientists break down how we compare with other animals. Now, and this goes into that myth world sometimes because we've heard what are the animals we've heard for years that like mate for life or they're
Birds.
monogamous?
For the most part, birds.
Like penguins?
Penguins, yeah.
Right? And dolphins, right? We've heard that porpoises do or no?
No, they bang anything.
Anything.
And they're actually one of the only species that do it for fun,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Them and I believe apes as well.
The bonobos.
Yeah.
The bonobos, they tell you it's hard to even display bonobo apes at a zoo because all they do is bang.
Yeah. I mean, give them a banana, bang.
Yeah. Right,
Take
exactly.
a banana, bang.
So outside of
Would
that,
the world be just a happier place?
it says,
Sorry,
says
Corey,
believe-
you're blushing.
No, you're good.
because believe it or not, that humans are actually far more monogamous than our primate cousins. Apparently, apes and stuff like that, they do not like
Oh, he's
adhere
giving
to
that
the whole
side eye, huh?
Yeah, they don't adhere. They're all about making more of them.
How you doing?
Right. What animal do you believe is one of the only animals in the animal kingdom that's actually more monogamous than humans? Because when you get into the numbers, it actually is kind of interesting. Humans clock in at 66%. 66% of humans are monogamous, and that's a really super high number. I'll give you an example. Meerkats are 60. 60% of meerkats are monogamous.
Oh, wow.
Turtles.
Okay, this one we're talking about, this animal, 72% of this animal, they're monogamous.
So it's the one more than humans.
And I'll give you a little hint.
Please.
It's kind of ironic. The name of the animal.
A rabbit.
The name of the animal makes it kind of ironic.
Not a horse.
Horse. I see
Researchers
what you did there.
found that beavers
Hi-yo.
have a monogamy rating of 72%.
Wow.
72%. Gorillas only come in at 6%. They are banging everything. Trees. Chimpanzees, dolphins, they're off the completely other end of the scale. Only 4% of chimpanzees
Whoa.
and dolphins are monogamous. The rest of them are just let it rip. Now, see, the birds ones I know is we had a lot of sandhill cranes out in the Geneva area when I lived there. You see them everywhere in Florida. It's those tall birds that are almost always walking in pairs. They call them the ribeye of the sky because they're protected. You can't kill them or anything, but we've heard that they're good eating, but I don't know anything about that.
And they stop right in front of your car every time.
Every single time.
With a baby.
Right.
Yeah.
They always have the baby.
Yep.
And we lived on kind of a muck pond, and they loved that. I mean, they would stay out there. They'd actually have their babies out there because they were protected. They were into like gators or whatever. But man, those things, those are those lifers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because if we would see one and then we didn't see the other one for a while, we would get a little sad because they get hit by cars a lot.
I know.
And we would kind of get bummed out that all of a sudden that one would come out of the woods. But man, when they have a kid, it's crazy.
It is. It's a beautiful thing to
They
see.
switch
though.
back and forth and take care of it. But
Kind of like what penguins do, right? So
Yeah,
after
yeah.
the mother's been incubating the egg or whatever, then she finally gets to go and hunt for 6 months while dad is left alone with the kids. Imagine that.
we ranked 7th out of 11 species included in the study to be socially monogamous or favor long-term bonds. And the beaver thing, that was kind of wild. I mean, you would never know that. But, I mean, it's just kind of wild that that's the animal.
They're actually fascinating animals. I recently learned something with beavers. With the wildfires out in California, what they found was that where rivers and streams where beavers built dams suffered, they burned one time versus the 3 times the area around them.
Well, I'll tell you.
It just protected them. So if you're lucky enough to have a beaver Hey-o. How you doing?
Sabrina was just happening to walk by.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing, exactly.
That piqued her interest for some reason.
Did someone say beaver?
Don't know why, but
yeah, but they say if you're lucky if you have one of them in your environment.
That's
just because of
interesting.
the good that they do.
So when we go up to Maine, we go up to Joe's place in Maine, we go in that back area looking for moose, we would inevitably find beaver dams, and they hate them up there. Like the people who own those lands, they hate beavers. Now they don't kill them, but some of them do because I guess they can harvest them for that scent land thing they have or whatever.
Oh, that with the vanilla flavor stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
From
get
beaver
that.
butt.
Yeah. But they do that, but they don't like them because they
can flood their lands, I'm sure.
They not ruin it, but they do kind of disturb the natural ecosystem there by blocking up the water that doesn't make it downstream for the other animals. So what they do is they just go in there and they bust up the dams, and the beavers get super pissed.
Good, they should.
They chirp at them and they slap their tail.
Good, they should.
Yeah. Interesting stuff. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Don't forget, we are broadcasting from Orlando Harley-Davidson. It is the Big Bike Drive. You hear the motorcycles in the background. We're looking for bicycles, those guys. And if you could bring one down, we'll be here till 7 o'clock. If you're just knocking off work right now, you have plenty of time to drop by a Target or a Walmart, pick up a bike, and bring it down. If it's in a box, we do not care. We have an entire team of people ready to assemble your bike. Helmets, too, by the way, guys. And we'll take bikes of all sizes.
And while you're here, they have Santa on a Harley in here, and they have a free photo booth. You can get free pictures with Santa on the Harley, and we have one with Angel, Ryan, and Sabrina.
Oh,
there.
that's cool.
And it's just like a photo booth photo. You get 3 pictures, and it has Happy Holidays from Orlando Harley-Davidson. Pretty cool. That's happening free inside Orlando Harley here, but we still have our Just Call Mo tent set up, and Core Flooring Center with Corey's got some golf tees. Jimmy, get you some Core Flooring golf tees.
You play golf?
I do.
All right.
Not very good, but I do.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I know I like this guy.
He's got some Core Flooring swag here as well. He's set up right next to the entrance. Come on by. We're hanging out until 7.
Yeah, we are. 407-916-1041.
And that's when we turn over today's take to the kid zones, the Paramore and Holden Heights kid zones. They're coming. They're picking up all bikes. We're going to get a count. At last count, we were at 249.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is nice. Help us get to 300, though.
That would
please.
be so awesome if we could make it to 300, guys. It would be so
Yeah.
awesome. Again,
Still got time.
You do have plenty of time. It's only 5:15.
There you go. Hope
if you're
springs
just
eternal.
If you're just knocking off work, again, Target, Walmart. There's actually one not far from where we are right now. You can pop in, grab a bike, and drop it off. That would be awesome.
And if you need the address, you go to realradio.fm/bike. The address for Orlando Harley-Davidson is there, or just navigate here. Everyone has navigation now. You know, it's a little circuitous when you come in, but navigation brings you right to this very parking lot.
Now, we know that immigration has become very interesting under the Trump administration. They announced something they're going to think about doing today that I find very, very interesting. I'll tell you what that is next. Hang loose.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
The husband, his wife gets eaten by a hippo. He's big mad, very upset now.
Why?
He's... You're a monster, man.
I'm going to tell Ashley you said that.
Yeah, you're a bad man.
The news junkie. Weekdays at 11 on Real Radio 104.1.
Traffic's backed up heading through the city due to an accident partially blocking the ramp from 408 westbound to I-4 westbound. We got emergency crews on the roadways there. There's a crash getting cleared up on Colonial Drive at Tanner Road. An accident off to the shoulder on the Beach Line westbound before that Orange Blossom Trail Beach Line Ramp Junction. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Wish you could save on home insurance? With Allstate, you could easily save and get quality protection. Yep, it's a win-win. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
WeAreNotTheBanks.com is now bigger and better than before. And now they have a new website, WeAreBeyondABank.com. Brad Siebert and his team have partnered with Luminate Bank and are now more flexible than before. Licensed in all 50 states, We Are Beyond a Bank still has a primary focus of mortgages and getting you the money you need. From new construction loans, commercial lending, refis, or purchasing your dream home with their Move Up Buyers program. Contact Brad at WeAreBeyondABank.com or just dial #250 on your cell, keyword Luminate. #250, keyword Luminate. NMLS ID number 150953, equal housing and fair lending.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Rebath.com.
Retail therapy can turn to physical therapy after you fall and hurt yourself at a store. If you've suffered a slip and fall injury, call Fair and Farah. Our team of investigators will find out if the property owner is responsible for whatever caused your fall. We know that witnesses can vanish, evidence can go missing, and accident scenes can change. So contact us immediately. The sooner we're on the case, the better. You may be down, but that doesn't mean you're out. Fair and Farah. Orlando.
When it comes to the floors in your home, trust them to no one other than Corey from Core Flooring Center. Over 20 years of experience in the flooring industry. Core Flooring has a huge selection of made-in-the-USA waterproof laminate, vinyl planks, wood flooring, carpeting, and more. Plus, you get a lifetime installation warranty. They did 2 rooms in my home, and I absolutely love the finished product. Plus, Core Flooring has a best price guarantee on all installed projects. Bring Corey a quote, he guarantees to beat it. So when it comes to the floors in your home, go see Corey at Core Flooring Center. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Hey guys, it's Angel from the Monsters. You know I love cooking on my Big Green Egg. And every time I get asked why, I tell you it's because it's an awesome experience, it's impressive, and everything comes out great on the Big Green Egg. If you don't have one, you got to go visit my friends at Watsy's Meat Market and get yourself a Big Green Egg. They have the lowest prices in the country. They also have all the accessories. They even have a classroom set up where they'll teach you the basic to advanced techniques on the Big Green Egg. Follow them on their social medias. Also, check out the website, watsysmeatmarket.com in Melbourne on Wickham Road. It's Wassy's Meat Market.
Sunnyside Electric.
Hi, half my outlets stopped working.
I got a new bread maker. Have you tried focaccia?
My outlets don't work.
Oh, no toasties for you.
I should have called Frank Gay.
I bet they don't have a bread maker.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When your power goes out, don't settle for half-baked electrical service. Call the pros who fix it fast. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Heavy metal on a light budget? If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with Farmers, you get quality and savings on your auto insurance. Here, I'll take over. See what you could save at farmers.com.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or Affiliate. Products not available in every state.
At TK Law, we do divorce differently. Divorce is full of hidden traps, mistakes that can cost you your money, your time, and your future. With one wrong step, you're stuck. We know the path. We have guided countless clients through this forest, and we can help guide you too with a clear vision, a careful strategy, and proven results. Don't risk it all alone. Trust TK Law. One firm for life.
Are you cooking your 7 bean dip again?
I know, I promised not to, but doesn't it smell good?
For now, yes, but we both know it's coming.
Speaking of gas, did you hear we're getting a BJ's Wholesale Club with everyday low gas prices?
Nice. Just think how much we'll save.
So I can make my bean dip?
Sure, if you want to sleep in the garage.
BJ's Wholesale Club is opening soon in Castleberry. Join now for $15 at bjs.com/Castleberry or visit the membership center at the Castleberry Exchange Shopping Center. Limited time offer, new members only. BJ's, absurdly simple savings.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline Nasal Spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
What were some of the memories from your USO tours?
That nobody knew who I was, and they were like, why do we have to say hello to this guy?
Recently on the Good Stuff podcast, we sat down with our friend Bradley Cooper to talk about his deep friendship with host Jacob.
He was there when I found out that I was going to have a baby.
You showed me the picture. You're like, what's that mean? And I was like, oh my God.
And how they've been there for each other through the hard times.
And I was able to sort of walk Jacob through some stuff.
Yeah, next month I'll be 8 years clean and sober.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search the Good Stuff podcast, and listen now.
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Coming soon.
listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Still to come, we find out what's in the good sauce with Ross Padgett. Today at 6 on The Jim Colbert Show.
How awesome is it what 104.1 has done today? With this bike drive and everything, I have one question though. Is Ryan Holmes still alive?
We are back at Orlando Harley-Davidson.
And Ryan is actually still here putting bikes together.
Yeah, man, he's killing it over there.
In a t-shirt, and it's what, 63 degrees out?
63, and he's been here for 12 plus hours putting bikes together.
Unbelievable. 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. The guys are right. We are here at Orlando Harley-Davidson, broadcasting live for the big bike drive. We do this every year, raising as many bikes as we possibly can. Right now, we're right about 250. We would love to get 50 more bikes before we get out of here today at 7 o'clock, which means you still have plenty of time to make it down to a Target, a Walmart, your favorite bike shop, wherever. Grab yourself a bike and bring it on down. It really does help the community. We've done this for a while, and the faces of the kids when they get these bikes is a game-changing human experience.
Yeah, I was talking with Joseph with the Kid Zone, who handles the donations for the Paramore and Holden Heights Kid Zones. They could not be more appreciative, because I know last year what we brought to their event to give away bikes, that was 90% of the bikes they had came from our bike drive last year.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, and so we've exceeded that amount. We'll have a count by the end of the night. But thanks to everyone who's came down earlier, either donating a bike, donating their time to help, or helmets as well. One of those guys, you know him as Cooch. We talk about him a lot. He's also a Santa. He does, that's one of his gigs. He's a Santa, and he is a Santa out at Sunset Walk. They have something called Holy Nights. Every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, they have a tree lighting at 6:30 by the main stage, toy soldiers, elves, and, of course, Santa. And that's something happening this holiday season out at Sunset Walk. I know we get to enjoy the best of food challenges out there in October, but, they do Christmas as well out there.
Yeah, they do tons of stuff out there.
Yeah.
And, Cooch is a great guy. He's been a Real Radio listener for years.
Yeah.
He supports us at a lot of events. Matter of fact, I think he comes to almost every one of our Margaritaville events and comes out there and hangs out.
Yeah.
Just a wonderful person. He's Santa now. So like Jack said earlier, if you want to come down and get your photo, he'll be inside doing that. Actually, Sabrina, Ryan Holmes, and Angel just did that. So you can do that as well. And it's free of charge. You don't have to pay anything.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. All right, 407-916-1041. You can text us at 77031. What are you laughing at?
The Prince of the Island putting together bikes and dancing over there.
Yeah.
By the way, thanks to Prince of the Island, because he not only donated a bike and brought a helmet for that bike, but brought an extra helmet.
Why would he have to do that?
For the helmet that you did not donate with your two bikes. Jim, you made a wonderful donation of two bikes and one helmet for the kids to share.
Yeah. The story of why is even worse, but we're not going to do that.
It's priceless.
It is priceless, especially when you would have gotten you would have gotten a great reward for it.
No, there's no great reward. I did as good. I did what I could. It's fine. All right. But again, we'll be here. We'll be here till 7. You have an hour and a half, guys. Bring it on down. And if you're running close, don't worry about that. These will still be here. You'll come on down, bring your bike. We're at Orlando Harley, right off of I-4. Easy to find. Just pop, like Jack said, go to realradio.fm/bike.
Yeah, it might take them a minute or two to load up the trucks with all of these bikes. There's quite a few.
Yeah, you'll have time for sure. So right before we went to break, I was telling you guys, the immigration thing in America has basically been shut down, and we have seen a lot of different things when it comes to immigration. Now, I saw this today on the BBC, and then I looked it up at on CBS News just to confirm that it was true. And what do you guys think is happening right now? I think 42 countries are going to be affected by this, and this includes like the UK and Europe. Before you come to America, you have to show our government this. What do you think that is?
Your social media account.
That's what I was going to guess.
For how long?
6 months. A year.
3 years.
6 years.
If you would like to come to America from one of these 42 countries, you better cough up 5 years of your social media history before you can enter our country.
Whoa. Are you kidding?
5 years.
Why?
Well, because what they
Oh,
want
wait.
is
They don't want
Never
haters.
mind.
They don't want haters.
They want to make sure that you don't have any anti-American sentiments in your history. That's basically what they're saying is now it says the changes and all the things have to come down from the White House. We don't know what it's going to be yet, but it looks like that's exactly what it is going to be. You will have to show 5 years of your social media history to enter the visa waiver program. That can be up to 90 days of a wait, but that's what they're going to wind up doing. And it shows it's basically all of Europe, a lot of Chile and South America. I don't know what they say, France. That's not France, but all of Europe here, the United Kingdom, Denmark, Iceland, Spain, Australia, Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, all of those places, you're going to have to show 5 years of your social media. That's weird. It's not Russia.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We may have free speech, but you guys don't. So,
Are you sure we do?
in theory,
Yeah, thank you.
I find that very, very interesting. Here's the thing. I guess the question is, and obviously
We don't like tourism money anymore?
Well, the question they have to answer is, what is going to be disqualifying? Like when if I show you 5 years of my history, what would disqualify me from coming to America? Like, what would you have to say? Would it have to be something negative about Trump in general, or maybe the administration?
yeah. What if you were just slamming Biden?
Yeah. What if you were just slamming Biden?
Is that
Then
cool?
you get a parade.
Yeah.
Because 5 years would basically include his entire administration, and then just, of course, 1 year of Trump's.
Yeah.
But that is a very interesting concept, and I'm interested to see. And I mean, we already know that Canadian visitorship is basically gone.
The conversations that have to happen now, though, if you were planning a trip, not only your social media, but your kids,
Right.
and stuff. It's like, well, why should I delete it, Dad?
Is that trip to the theme parks going to be worth all that aggravation?
Right. Yeah. The thing is, you'll never even visit the other state. You'll pop into Florida. You'll go to Disney. You'll go to Universal, SeaWorld. Maybe Legoland or whatever. And then you're hauling ass. You're leaving all your money here. You're not even leaving Florida.
Right.
You're no threat. But it is going to be interesting to see how it goes. It says it is also directed adjudicators to more intensely probe the, quote, good moral character of legal immigrants requesting U.S. citizenship. So even if you're here, even if you're here legally and you're waiting for citizenship, they're going to also roll through your social media to see how it looks there to make sure that you even still qualify for legal citizenship, even though you've already been in the program.
Well, I mean,
it says U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services has instructed officials to investigate the social media history of several classes of immigrants, including for views and activities deemed to be, quote, anti-American. But the funny thing is, and what sometimes this administration misses is, speaking out about the government is one of the most American things you can do.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they would consider anti-American. I mean, if you say death to America, or you say I hate America, or Americans are terrible people, you can understand that. I mean, I wouldn't want people like that in this country. But if you're just saying I don't agree with this administration because of maybe the way they run education, maybe the way they run other things, I mean, that's just a freedom of speech issue that all Americans have. You can't throw me out because I don't like the administration.
And it seems like it could be executed quite subjectively.
Yeah, I would say it's probably going to be subjective.
Which is why they have the broad term of anti-American.
Yeah.
Because you think college admissions, they do that. Employers will do that. They'll look back through your social media.
Yeah, and again, as a rule, to be honest with you, I don't really have a problem getting people that come here that want to be productive people. I don't have an issue with that. And I don't have an issue with keeping people out that aren't going to be that. But I mean, again, when you define the words anti-American, I would like to see what the qualifiers are for you not making it in. That's the most interesting part of this entire policy to me. I'm
just wondering if I scroll back 5 years, what were you posting 5 years ago? It was, we see it a lot with when we were kind of in the height of the cancel culture, where people were going back, hey, remember in 2012 this person posted this, or 2005 this. But when the times are different, it's a different atmosphere, and now it's different than it was just a few years ago.
That's why you buy a burner phone for you and the rest of your family and just say we have no social media accounts.
Yeah. It's so funny you say the burner phone thing, and this is completely off subject to what we're talking about, but I heard a story the other day about a scam thing. And again, I just saw a thing today about the Mall of Millennia, which is not far from where we're sitting right now, telling people, and this is just what I said yesterday, the day before, I was like, if you're a female and you're out and you're with your daughters or whatever, you're shopping, you need to be painfully aware of your surroundings at all time. A lady tells a story of walking in the Mall of Millennia and a dude just walking up to her and started taking pictures of her and her mom. And then they saw that same guy do it to a number of other women in the mall as well that were walking alone, never with someone, alone. So,
I would have to throat punch.
oh yeah. Yeah. And I forgot what the hell I was going to say with that.
So, I mean, I know that's not illegal, but
no, I don't know if it is illegal or not. I don't. Yeah, because you're in the public domain. But the lady said that just walking right up and like sticking the phone right in your face was the issue.
Can you smack it out of his hand?
I would, if I was there, I would have thrown it on the ground, and he would just have to
stopped
sue
on
me.
it.
He would just have to sue me.
And that,
exactly.
Yeah, that's assault, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to take the hit.
Sometimes you got to take the hit, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally and figuratively.
Because I don't know what he's doing with that photo.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing with that photo.
Yeah, because
so
deep fake stuff,
that, or maybe using it to reverse engineer and find out where you or your daughter lives, or there's just too much nefariousness out there. It's no more the innocuous, you guys look like you're having so much fun, I just want to take your picture.
Yeah. But I mean, the scam scenario is so bad right now. And, again, when you're walking to the parking lot, I think that's the most egregious place. Like, you really have to be careful, man. You really do. And what we've started doing is, like, if we have a bunch of packages and stuff, and if it's from a store that looks like it may be worth a little bit of money, my wife just waits in the mall, and then I'll go get the car and pull up. And then we'll load the car there at the door and then move forward.
That's a great idea.
We're not walking to the parking lot anymore. We're not doing that.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, even with me, because I mean, here's the thing: it doesn't really matter. Like, if people want to rip you off, they're not really caring about a 50-year-old guy. Even if I am 6'2" and 200 pounds, nobody gives a damn. I mean, you're gonna roll up with 4 dudes. I'm not gonna be able to put up much of a fight.
No one's gonna pin you as 50 either.
Right. but I'm not. Here, and the other thing with me is like, I don't fight for stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I would never, ever, ever put my life or my wife or my family's in danger for stuff. If I have a bag full of stuff, I don't care how much it's worth. I'm handing it to you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to get the best description of you I can, but I am not going to fight you for my stuff. That's just how it is. I see videos on Insta where dudes are like putting up fights for their stuff and they're getting popped or getting slapped. And I'm just like, man, it's stuff.
And instinctually, you're like, wait, no, this is mine. I know what I paid for this phone. I got everything in this phone. Yeah, I'm not giving it up. But I mean, it's a well-reasoned, thought-out position, because retroactively, you're like, it was just something that wasn't worth being stabbed over.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
It
it's almost to the point where if you are going to shop at those stores, and even Marcus at Bloomingdale's, to just walk through the mall, not come out maybe through their doors. Maybe bring one of those reusable shopping bags and put your stuff in there so that people can't identify where you shopped at.
That's exactly what I say. Matter of fact, I read a thing from a former FBI guy, and it's about the season, the whole 9 yards, and that's exactly what he says to do. He goes, when you go shopping, bring a bag from your grocery store, bring a bag a bag from Target or something like that, or a bag from a store that does JCPenney's, where it doesn't seem like, and then put all your expensive stuff in that when you go to leave, because man, you are being targeted. The people that you see hanging out in the mall aren't just like kids hanging out in the mall anymore. You are being cased.
Much so.
And I know that sounds so alarmist, but the problem is there's too much evidence to prove that I'm right.
Because out in California, what they're dealing with in several neighborhoods is families finding small cameras that have been placed into their bushes with fake greenery so that they mix in with other, the foliage around. And some of those cases, they found them to be part of like South American gangs. Remember, like the story of NBA players, MLB players being robbed when they're out of town playing games. So these families are being cased.
That's your number one thing. That's why they tell you to never, ever, ever, ever put your travel plans on Facebook or social media.
No.
Never say you're leaving town. Never do. Matter of fact, we even have a thing, but you never do that. Now, the other thing was the safe word. That's what I was talking about earlier. I saw that coming.
Jack, you know all about that, don't you?
Easy, Deb.
Hey, how you doing?
Easy.
But it was a really cool thing. It was the
It's corn chowder.
Yeah.
Corn chowder.
Hopefully, it's the one that Jimmy made.
Take it out.
I don't know if I'm safe or hungry.
I'm scared.
But the lady tells a story about how somebody called, and the same scenario I dealt with my son.
Right.
We have your boy, it was a bad drug deal, whatever the case may be, and you don't get my money. And I'm like, while my wife was dealing with that, I'm calling my son on the other phone. He's working out at the gym. And but they said the safe word thing came into play because that's exactly what happened. They get a call. They say it's a grandma who's been, I'm broken down and, I need money because the tow truck driver, blah, 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 blah. And the woman said, hey, look, I got no problem sending you the money, but what's our family's word? What's our family's keyword? And they just hung up.
Yeah.
And
perfect.
it's so simply effective.
Yeah.
So I would say to your family out there, get one of those going and make sure you have it, especially if you have young ladies in your family. You got to protect them because they're targets, unfortunately.
Or moms who live on their own.
Yeah.
Just anybody that's you worry about being in a vulnerable position.
1,000%. All right, 407-916-1041.
Like Jack.
Text us at 77031.
We had the keyword talk in my family, and we discussed very few possibilities. The problem is I don't remember which one.
Which possibility?
Yeah. Which keyword?
Too many passwords these days.
If they come up with anything, I'm like, that could be it.
All right, load them up.
Okay, I'll pay.
We are live, but we are doing trivia. We are live at Orlando Harley right now for the Big Bike Drive. If you can make it down with a new bike, we would love to see you, man. We're here on stage. I did bring a box of cigars. I've been dying to hand out cigars. I've only given them to Scott. Like, that's it. I only gave 2 to Scott. That's it. So come on down, bring your bike. We're here till 7 o'clock. You have about an hour and a half or so to make it down. Go to a Walmart, a Target. Actually, Walmart has them on sale. I got mine at Walmart today, and it was on sale. So there are some deals out there. Go grab one, bring it down. You'll feel really good. It really gets you in the Christmas spirit. We have about 250 bikes now. We would love to have a massive push and get to 300 before we get off the air. So again, Orlando Harley, easy to find, realradio.fm/bike. We'll show you exactly where we are. Back in a sec with trivia. Load them up. It's time.
Do you want to play a game? Good. Jim Colbert Show Trivia is next. Call now, 407-916-1041.
This is Super Bowl champion Alfred Williams. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by SuperSure.
The Magic are heading to Las Vegas for the NBA Cup semifinals. They'll take on the Knicks Saturday after they took down Miami last night. UCF, they're losing their best run stopper to the transfer portal. Defensive tackle John Walker says he's done all he can for the program after a career-best season. And NCAA President Charlie Baker has set an April deadline to decide whether March Madness will expand to 76 teams next season. I'm Scott Davidson.
Stop buying business insurance blind. SuperSure's licensed advisors help break things down clearly so you understand your options. Go to supersure.com. That's supersure.com.
Paid for by SuperSure Insurance Agency, LLC, a Florida licensed insurance agency, not an insurer, and only available in Florida.
Jim Colbert here with my friends over at Mills Air. Super important here in Central Florida that your AC and heat system works perfectly for you every day, because the roller coaster that is Central Florida weather is annoying sometimes. But that is what we have here. And if you have a team that can help you out like Mills Air, you don't have to worry about things like that. They've been doing this since 92. That's 30 plus years of experience keeping you and your family nice and comfortable. And their techs are awesome. They know these brands inside and out. You don't even have to know what kind of AC you have. Mills can repair it. But check this out. If you do need a new unit, you are in good shape. They are Carrier Factory authorized dealers. That's important. It could get you up to $1,275 in rebates towards a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier, Mills Air. Call these guys today. It's 407-277-1159. Online, it's easy. MillsAir.com.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. Right now, trade values vary by thousands of dollars from one dealer to the next. But at Greenway Kia, over 40 dealerships compete to buy your trade. And that competition could put up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value in your pocket. Your trade could be worth more than you think. See for yourself at greenwaykias.com or visit one of our 3 metro area locations today. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinance expires 1/5/26.
If upgrading your windows or patio doors is on your holiday wish list, Renewal by Andersen has the perfect gift for your home. During their December sales event, buy one window or patio door and get the second 40% off. And for the first 50 customers, enjoy a free True Scene screen upgrade for added clarity and insect protection. Plus, Renewal by Andersen is making it easier than ever to say yes. 0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. Their Acclaim Impact windows and doors are built for Florida, designed to handle heat, humidity, even hurricanes, all while helping you save on energy bills year-round. And with their smart sunglass, you'll enjoy natural light and comfort without the heat. Candace says, my window project with Renewal by Andersen completed today. Very professional and hardworking team. I love my new windows. Thank you, RBA. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free in-home consultation. Offer ends December 31st, so don't wait. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. License number CGC 1527613.
Imagine the perfect chicken tender. Crispy,
Juicy. For lack of a better word, tendery. Now imagine these perfect tenders at Wendy's. 'Cause they are. Wendy's new chicken tenders are here with delicious new dipping sauces like Wendy's Signature, Creamy Ranch, and Honey Barbecue. And they're so good, we even changed our name from Wendy's to Tendies. I believe that's what the kids call manifesting. For Tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 30% upfront bonus? Or are they promising you up to 10% growth per year, all for your retirement income? If not, then you need to come to Trajan Wealth. I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. If you have a plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait only to find out it's too late. I've seen hardworking folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They're not. That's up to $30,000 upfront or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't keep working when you're supposed to be retired, and don't let any financial advisor tell you it's too good to be true. Call Trajan today, 407-213-0000. That's 407-213-0000.
Annuities, not advisory products. DBA Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions. Additional disclosures at trajanwealth.com.
Hey, Central Florida. This Friday night from 5 to 9 p.m., downtown Leesburg is the place to be. We're talking food trucks, live acoustic jams, and a sweet evening market. Savor a drink, indulge in ice cream, or grab a savory snack from one of their downtown delights as you stroll and explore all that Leesburg has to offer. It's the place to be this Friday night from 5 to 9 p.m. It's Discover Leesburg every second Friday. It's not just an event, it's an experience. Info at leesburgflorida.gov.
Bring some holiday cheer with the network that knows what you really want. Take your phone to your local Total Wireless store, and we'll give you one line for just $25 a month. Celebrate more for spending less. The holidays just got a lot better. Visit your neighborhood Total Wireless store. For new single-line customers who activate on a BYO device on the Total 5G Unlimited plan. Requires auto-pay enrollment to receive the full discount, which applies the month after enrollment. Available online and in Total Wireless retail stores. Requires a compatible unlocked device and SIM. Check compatibility at TotalWireless.com.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800.
All right. Since I already have it on there. Yeah. Yeah, it's only gonna just says remove, so it's a. All right. All right. All right, refreshed, add the stage. This is I'm streaming with audio only. All right. All right, I think it's in there. All right. You see it yet? Okay. Am I? I'm supposed to be on the call screener one, right? Yeah. Yeah, I got it. It says it's in there. Stream.com/E. Just give me a bunch of letters on there. DRCAN. R. Alright. Studio. Oh, you got it?
You want it near what you're fueling, and of course, it's these ships, and they say SpaceX, but we know it's for the ships.
Yeah. So the cruise ships, we're talking, what is it now? 6,000 passengers?
Yeah, I think the Icon of the Seas is the biggest one, and I think it's like 6,500.
What's your first experience with cruising? When were you first aware of cruise ships?
When I actually myself, Russ, and our significant others went on the big red boat. in probably
That's as an adult, but
in 88 or 89.
What about Saturday nights in the late 70s? It was a love boat.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say that used to look big to me when I was a kid.
How many passengers? I looked it up. How many passengers do you think the love boat would carry?
Probably about the same as the Titanic, 2,500?
No. It's not even that.
650.
No way. How did everyone not have a stateroom?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, you think about the big red,
that's a tiny ship
That
now.
is a tiny ship.
The big red boat would actually fit on this boat. I mean, it's so crazy. I'm trying to find out how many the Icon of the Seas holds. It's a 248,000 gross tonnage Icon of the Seas. It doesn't say how many people, though. It's got to. Here in a second, I'll find it. But thank you. Thank you so much.
And shout out to the people on YouTube. Thanks to Ryan Holmes. They can hear us again on YouTube, and they can hear that bike going by on I-4.
Thank you.
And look, we are, like I said, we're still here at Orlando Harley. If you want to bring over a bike, we would love to see you. when it comes to bringing us a bike. I mean, we have a very, very cool group of people here ready to put it together. Maximum capacity on the Icon is 7,600 people.
Damn.
Whoa.
That is 2,500 people short of my entire hometown. 10,000 people in Palatka, Florida.
Wow.
7,600 people, 5,600 passengers, and 2,300 crew.
Just think what you could do for your city of Palatka. You could take your entire town on a cruise.
Powerball
Jimmy.
tonight.
He will get that float. He will get his balloon at the Palatka parade.
It's a little shy of $1 billion for the Powerball tonight, but Jimmy wins it and he takes Palatka on a cruise.
Palatka on a cruise.
Only if they name him the best Palatkan ever.
Exactly.
And a statue.
Exactly. And he's got to have that float in the parade. We've got to figure out a way of getting that Jim Colbert float. You can see it on our Facebook members page, Gym members. That was the best float. That needs to be in Macy's.
It ain't never going to happen. Those people are never going to.
Hey, Chipper, what kind of what kind of statue would you? Would it be the baseball? Would you be in the wind up there? What kind of statue do you want out in front of Palatka High?
It would be mullet, chip tooth, hammered on cheap beer, passed out face down in some sand pit somewhere. Because that's pretty much what I did.
Not the watermelon salesman outside the Winn-Dixie.
Yeah, maybe that one. Who knows? All right, 407 916.
Selling beer to minors?
1041. No, that was here.
Oh,
God, that was a nightmare. I've never been arrested. The guy just told me I was arrested. I'm like, yeah, and I just kept on ringing on people.
How confused you must have been.
I was like 19 years old, and the guy said, for people who don't know, I was arrested here in Orlando in Ocoee, Florida, for selling alcohol to a minor while working part-time at a convenience store while I went to college.
But you said he had a beard and 3 kids, right?
Yeah, he was 15 years old and he had a beard. And that
doesn't look like no minor to me.
And the cops that arrested me looked like a comedy troupe. They did not like cops. It was like a short, fat one, he looked like Horatio Sands.
Yeah.
And then the other guy looked like Gene Siskel. And nobody knows those references. But
I got it.
But they said you're under arrest, and I literally laughed at them. I laughed at them and kept ringing people up, and they're like, "No, you really are. You just sold alcohol to a minor." And I said, "That kid," or I said the guy with the beard, the kid, and they freaked out when I said that. They did not. They freaked out. They're like, if anything happens to him, you're doing blah, blah, blah. I'm like, shut up. Nothing's going to happen to anybody. They literally just gave me a notice of here. I finished my shift. I
That's
called
the
my
good
dad.
worker that you are.
I literally called my dad and I said, I think I got arrested. He goes, what happened? And then I told him, he goes, yeah, you got a notice to appear. And man, what a pain in the ass that was.
I bet.
Oh man, what a pain in the ass. I had to go through like pretrial diversion and all kind of like anger management. And
anger management.
And
are you sure you did the course?
I needed the anger management for how pissed off they made me asking me to go to anger management. I was like, it's stupid. It makes no sense. I didn't even get mad. I just kept working the entire time. I barely looked up. And man, what a nightmare! It wound up costing me like $900.
Whoa, that's a lot of money back then.
86 money.
Oh,
$900 to get out of that.
That's new car money.
Like I was, and it stayed on my record. And I've told this story as well. Like, when my kids were in elementary school. Jack knows this because he lives in Seminole County. There's a thing called the dividends program, and what it is, they do a background check on you so that you can do stuff with your kids, for field trips or be a chaperone or something like that. But they need to make sure that you're cool, right? Well, when you log onto that machine and it asks you if you've been arrested, I'm like, well, I went to pretrial. It was basically done, supposed to be expunged from my record. And then the next line said, if you lie on this and we find out you're lying, you will never, ever be able to be part of the dividends program. When I checked, yes, I was arrested. The entire school shut down. like CIA dudes were dropping out of the ceiling with like ARs. I'm like, it was just, I sold a dude a 6-pack. I didn't even do anything. I didn't touch anybody. They're like, it doesn't matter. I'm not S-ing you. The screen had a giant X that came up on it, and it started beeping.
Really?
I'm not kidding. It's like I tried to steal a watch from a jewelry store, and they're like, oh, sir. And then that's when they told me, you have to go through all of this hoops. You have to prove to us that you did all this. Well, let me tell you, that case at that point was like 18 years.
Hey,
thank you.
You can't get mad at cars going by on I-4. 20
years ago. And I told them, I said, I don't even know if this information is even still available. And it turns out that it was. I got lucky. I got all the paperwork and proved to them that it was like that. But, man, what a joke.
So much easier to lie on that question.
Yeah, I should have probably just lied. They probably didn't care.
But they did find the information. So
well, I found it, but had they gone digging, I don't know how much they dig there.
They don't dig.
Yeah, maybe not. All right, 407.
Ain't nobody digging.
916. It's on Summit County.
I appreciate the listener who just texted us at 77031. Back to our topic. Don't forget, he should also get the key to the city of Palatka after that cruise.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, Powerball tonight. Jim's going to win.
I'm going to get tickets.
Do we still get a cool mill? Me, Deb, and Ross, but it's more now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's got to be at least 10.
Yes. Whoa.
What? If he's winning $985 million, he can peel off $10 million.
Even I.
No.
Oh, yeah.
You have to understand the entertainment value of this. I'm going to give you enough money to ruin your own life.
Okay.
That's what I want to do. I want to give you
challenge accepted.
I want to give you enough money to ruin your own life.
Okay.
And then I want to sit back and watch.
All right.
Like trading places.
Let's do it.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Don't forget, we are still at Orlando Harley. We're broadcasting until 7 o'clock. That will be the end of the Real Radio Bike Drive. We hope you can make it down before we get off the air. Just drop by a Target or Walmart, get yourself a new bike, bring it on down, donate it. It'll make you feel like $1 million, and you will do something good for the community as well. Let's take a little break. Back in a second with more of the Jim Colbert Show.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by MyEternalVitality.com and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James McGill and Ken. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
I-4 eastbound at Florida's Turnpike, the right lane's blocked. There's a crash getting cleared up on the beach line westbound before that Orange Blossom Trail. Turnpike Ramp Junction, look out for crews on the roadways there. Traffic stop and go through the city. I-4 westbound near that 408 interchange, and expect to pump the brakes on I-4 westbound through Celebration into that Champions Gate area. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Have an easy holiday only at Staples. Save on top tech and gaming gifts, plus shipping supplies and services for safe delivery. Don't miss 50% off custom cards, photo gifts, wrapping paper, and more. Visit staples.com/print for details. Staples, that was easy.
Car crash? Call Clausman. ClausmanLaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No. Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news, commercial and SBA loan rates are falling too. Get a quote to refinance your business loan today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
With thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Hey, Florida drivers, the holiday season is upon us. When celebrating, always plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Besides, a DUI could cost you $10,000. Not exactly the best gift you could give yourself. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. As the year winds down, here's something to remember. Kia sells more vehicles in Central Florida than any brand except one. So if you're shopping, chances are you're already thinking about a new Kia. Greenway Kia is closing out the year with savings up to $12,000 off MSRP and one of the area's biggest selections of new Kias. Shop hundreds of new Kias online at greenwaykias.com. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stop number 17479. Offer expires 1/5/26.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we are solving the unsolvable. Our transplant experts are using new technologies like machine perfusion to increase the number of usable organs, reduce waiting times, and allow more patients to receive life-saving liver, heart, kidney, and lung transplants. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic, you know where to go.
Heavy metal on a light budget? If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with Farmers, you get quality and savings on your auto insurance. Here, I'll take over. See what you could save at farmers.com.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliate. Products not available in every state.
TK Law does divorce differently. No gimmicks, no false promise. They don't fight for men or women. They fight for you, your facts, your future. TK Law, one firm for life. Visit onefirmforlife.com.
This Christmas, give a gift that captures everything your heart has been holding. Something elegant, something beautiful, and forever meaningful. And now through Christmas Eve, you can get up to 40% off or take advantage of zero-interest financing for 60 months. At International Diamond Center, we know how love shines. Whether it's a dazzling diamond tennis bracelet, a pair of stunning earrings, or a trendy designer necklace she can wear all year long, our showcases are filled with love stories crafted in natural diamonds, colored gemstones, and gold. And if you've thought about lab-grown diamonds, don't overpay. Let IDC connect you with our lab-grown wholesaler to save you thousands. Bottom line, at IDC, we're pulling out all the stops to make everything more affordable. So come and let our non-commissioned jewelry experts help you find something truly perfect and make her Christmas truly magical. International Diamond Center.
I'm Keith, founder and owner of International Diamond Center. Merry Christmas from our family to yours.
Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennia. Store hours, locations, and holiday finance details at shopidc.com.
Are you missing the spirit of our island? Lugo's Craft Pitorro is just what you need. Crafted with our Puerto Rican family recipe right here in Lakeland, Florida. Try our original, coconut-aged, citrus-aged, and our specialty coffee-aged. No flavorings, no colorings. Just real pitorro. Made for craft cocktails or your coquita recipe, our Lugo's Craft Pitorro will elevate your rum game. Now available at Publix liquor stores. Experience the rum revolution with Lugo's Craft Distillery. Find us at lugoscraftspirits.com or on Facebook and Instagram at Lugo's Craft Distillery.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline Nasal Spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
The free iHeartRadio app is your home for the holidays.
It's the most wonderful time.
Open the app and search Holiday and find Magic 107.7, Orlando's Christmas station. Plus stations playing specialized holiday music, Christmas classics, Christmas jazz, country, plus tons of playlists, even podcasts. Our gift to you, the perfect holiday soundtrack. Open the free iHeartRadio app now and search Holiday to start listening.
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get Super Sure. Coming soon.
Now back to the Jim Colbert Show.
What up, guys? Sport from Duval.
Duval.
As of 5:51 this afternoon, the bike from Duval has been delivered to Harley-Davidson.
Yay!
You guys do an awesome job, man. Keep up the work. Love you guys. Also, next year, can we start a GoFundMe so Jim can afford 2 helmets?
You son of a bitch.
Later.
How come you didn't stop by and say hi?
Yeah, Merry Christmas, buddy.
He sent the bikes from Jackson. He's in Duval.
Oh, Duval.
But he said at 5:51 it shows it was delivered here.
Oh,
So
it was,
that's probably when the Amazon truck was here.
Probably. I was thinking he was going to make it by.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I was hoping to meet Duval.
But thank you, buddy. We appreciate it very much. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Are you sure?
Yeah, there's Deb.
Hello?
It's weird. You're not on my right or my left. Jack is here as well.
He is.
And we are at Orlando Harley for about another half an hour or so. That is the Real Radio Bike Drive. Been doing it all day. The Monsters kicked it off right into the News Junkie, into us, 250-plus bikes. We're hoping to make it to 300. We still have time for a little Ass Blast, guys. If you want to make it down, drop by Target, Walmart, whatever the case may be. Pick up a bike, bring it on down, and feel good about being in the Christmas spirit. And if you want to find out how to get here, realradio.fm/bike. It's all right there.
I just like Georgia presidential election results. I told Brandon to keep counting until he gets to the number we want.
Just give us 20,000 more.
Yeah, that's all you have to do.
Or 12,000.
A couple of interesting things that, before we get out of here today. One is, it's so funny. What are the most caring cities?
Oh, you son of a.
Is that tomorrow's news story?
No. Stop. There's stuff. We will not take your news story. The story. So can we talk about the company letter we got when in regards to AI?
Sure.
Is that something we can talk about?
Yep. Monsters have been.
Okay, good. I didn't know. So here at iHeart, our boss, Bob Pittman, and for people who do not know, Bob Pittman was the guy who started MTV.
Mm-hmm.
He's the guy who now runs iHeartMedia. And I think he's actually a fine executive.
Absolutely.
He's done fine by us. I have no complaints with Bob Pittman. I think he runs the company as well as he possibly can, considering the changes that radio and media in general have gone through. He's been able to negotiate that through some very difficult times. And as an employee of the company, appreciate that greatly. And he sent out a directive along with Rich Bressler, who is his partner in crime here at iHeartMedia. They are the 1 and 2, I believe.
Yep.
And it was an important thing for us because with the advent of AI, a lot of people, specifically in the media, influencers, are using AI to create their content. We got a letter that said, do not use AI to create your content.
Nope.
We want human, authentic interactions with our audience. And I got to tell you, I could not agree more. I never really adopted AI. It did not look genuine to me. It didn't feel like whoever was using it was putting in the time that it just didn't feel good to me. And I'm not dogging anybody who uses it. I understand it's very efficient. It makes your workload way lighter. I get it 100%.
Yeah, but it makes our workload that much bigger, like on social media. Now you have to do so much investigation before you can even like a post.
Yeah.
Before you get a community note that says,
oh, yeah, that was AI, right? I mean, some of it is pretty easy to find.
I thought dogs were really adopting humans. It broke my heart.
But one of the biggest companies in the world is actually kind of dealing with this right now. And it's kind of interesting. So as we deal with this as the biggest media company in the U.S., radio media company in the U.S., and actually we're big in billboards and other influencers as well, number one podcast company in the U.S., we want to make sure that people don't believe that we're kind of cheaping out and giving them AI content, that anybody in the world could just punch in a prompt and create. You want something that's really that reflects who you are and what you do.
And that's a lot of that has come from, surveys of listeners who are like,
right.
Listen,
100%. I'm not reacting to this.
I want it to come from a human being just like me.
Right. Yeah. I don't want you punching it in and spitting it out.
Yeah. I don't want that Hollywood actress, Tiller or whatever, who isn't even real.
Well, McDonald's is actually going through it a little bit.
What?
So the Netherlands division of McDonald's pulled a Christmas advertisement following some massive online backlash because they did this commercial and it was AI generated. And the crazy thing I watched the thing. The AI is very obvious. It's just obvious. The movements of stuff look weird. The people look weird. The lighting is weird. It's all weird.
And Coca-Cola has an AI one that a Christmas spot they were running last year, and it's running this year as well.
Is it really?
It's not the polar bears.
And the reason why
it might be.
Yeah, the reason why I thought
there are no more polar bears, Deb.
The McDonald's one was wild.
Too soon?
Is because it really wasn't the AI I thought that was offensive about it. I mean, the content of the commercial was brutal.
Was it the food?
It was I
mean, a lot of McDonald's this past week too. So
have you really?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, why?
It's been a thing.
Okay, yeah gotcha. It's called the reason why is because it was called the most stressful time of the year. That was the name of the commercial, right?
Yeah.
Right?
And the entire time was just how much life can suck this time of year. Making it to family stuff, cooking the right thing, making it to your Christmas party, wearing the right this, and you're picking out the right Christmas tree. And it was taking you through all of these decisions and how they could fail. And at the very end, it said, but the most stressless decision you'll make all day is eating at McDonald's, right? That was the whole gist of the commercial. And it got straight blasted. I was reading some of the comments, and by the way, if you want the truest entertainment in the world, it has nothing to do with what you're watching or reading.
Yeah, it's a reaction to it.
It's the comments. I don't care where. The comments are some of the best comedy happening in the world right now. And the comments lit this thing on fire. And it was very funny. And it was exactly what our guys are saying. Not only was the content of the thing crap, but it just doesn't seem legit. It just doesn't seem real. It doesn't seem like the company cares enough about the clients or the customers
There you go.
to put in the time it takes to make a genuine commercial. You know, Budweiser and McDonald's and Publix and all these people, this time of year, they shine. I mean, I don't know about you. I wait for the Budweiser commercial. Like, you know, because every year, or the Coca-Cola commercials,
Right.
you wait for those commercials because
Or the Publix, because you know you're going to cry.
as Americans, we have been like, it's Pavlovian. We have been classically conditioned to expect these moments in our lives, and those Coke commercials or the Publix commercials. But for me, like, what was the other ones? I just mentioned it. The Coke commercials.
The Budweiser
The Budweiser ones with
was
the
it the
horses.
little Clydesdale that wanted to be part of the team?
Dude, all of those. That's part of American culture, and I can't imagine them ever relying on AI to produce something that's meant so much to Americans for so many years. But boy, they're catching it at McDonald's. That's for sure.
We riot if the Hess truck ads start going.
Oh,
AI.
Yeah. There's definitely been a swing in public sentiment, because at first where it's fun and how much you can use it and people having fun. I'm making goofy images and doing this, but then when you see it start being used commercially, and then you realize that the concern of, well, what about the people who used to do this for a job?
Right.
And so then it comes with that, the other side of the coin. And there's definitely been a swing in public sentiment on the favorability of AI. It's a tool.
It is a tool.
And we're kind of figuring out where it should be used and maybe where it shouldn't.
And we know because of the blowback of that actress that was created. What was her name?
Tilly.
Yeah, Tilly.
She was hot.
That thing is still getting action. Matter of fact, the lady who created that just had to have a press conference or a statement yesterday. Basically reminding you, like, no, AI characters are not going to replace your favorite actors. And I'm like, well, that's not up for you. You don't get to decide that.
Yeah, the studio heads are going to decide that. It's going to save them a lot of money.
Yeah. You don't get to decide that, lady who created this. I mean, it's not your game.
I repeat, wouldn't it be a positive thing if AI actors were used in porn? Oh, got him.
I don't know, though, because, they thought that as well. Like, well, if you give access to porn, then you reduce the amount of sexual assault. Or if someone has like a sex doll. I don't. But,
and it's still not real.
Right, but
I think people need it to be real.
Here's the other thing. Wouldn't that create like a new cottage industry for the porn industry? All our films feature real actors.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think you think people are going to be leaning. Like, I don't know anybody that would
Jack
lean into
You
that.
haven't seen that tab?
I haven't. Have you seen some?
How are you getting on those sites?
What sites?
God, you're like talking to a lawyer.
I know.
You're like talking to yeah. Oh, God. Hey, so tell us, Saul. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think I would be. I think people who watch that kind of content want that to be legit. They want that to be actual. They need that girl to have a daddy issue. You can't AI
or a
daddy
stepbrother,
and that's where you get the victims and the negative side.
Right,
but if it was artificially created content in that realm, would there be a downside to it besides the creating a more insensitive culture? And
what can make it more insensitive? I got to tell you, when I write Pick the Porn, I got bad news for you. It's really insensitive. Okay, porn is not. There is nothing sexy about pornography. It is horribly insensitive. The stuff that I see when I write that bit and have to watch or look at when I write that bit.
Listen to how he suffers for the show.
I know
guys.
the
struggle is real, man.
Who's the victim?
I dare either one of you to do it.
Well, that one sounds like he does it on the regular.
What are you talking about?
I challenge you to do it. I challenge you to go and watch that or look at that.
I'm not putting my driver's license into that website.
I'm not. I don't have to. I mean, look. And here's the thing.
Yeah, there's ways around that.
Yeah, it's not that. I mean, it's not even that store. It's a place that we all know about.
Right.
But you just go in there and you browse their movies. But here's the thing. They're not hiding that stuff. I mean, you're not watching the film itself, but my God, man, the covers alone.
I was going to say, Jimmy, as soon as you told us that you look at the covers like you're looking at a horror movie through your fingers.
Dude. You have no idea. What I try to do is just read the name under the thing and just kind of not try to look up. But sometimes when you read the title, you have to look up. You're like, what is this? And when you look up, you're like, I should not have looked up. Like I shouldn't have looked. Like Lot's wife.
Oh, turned to a pillar of salt, did you?
I shouldn't have looked. Oh. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. There was another story we can maybe end with this or a couple other things as we kind of get out of here today. Remember, we are still here for another few minutes. If you have time, you can still make it down to Orlando Harley-Davidson and bring a bike. We are still here until 7 o'clock. You got 28 minutes to make it to bring that bike. But we would love to see that and an inch closer to 300 bikes. But so there was a woman who this is another one of these airplane stories. And as people travel for the holidays, you're going to experience some of this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, if you're flying, you're going to experience some of this. This lady is not having it, though. This is a woman, she refused to give up her window seat that she paid for because the kid that was in the row with her was crying like a maniac because the kid wanted to sit next to the window.
Okay.
The kid would not shut up. The mom was absolutely laying it on the woman, like, hey, you know, how can you deny the child this experience? And the lady's like, look, man, I paid for this seat. I paid extra for this seat. Your kid's not sitting here. I'm sitting here. A passenger, when they started having this interaction, started filming her.
Right.
Filming the interaction, filming her, right, without her consent, and then put it up online. Online, she got smoked.
The mom or the person with the window seat?
The mom or the woman not giving up the window seat.
Because every child right now is so entitled, right?
Yeah, the kid was dying to get over there, and the people are like, well, why couldn't you just do it? The kid obviously wanted to do it. You fly all the time, blah 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 blah. All these excuses, and of course there were some people going, yeah, the kid can piss off. You know,
yeah,
the kid,
exactly.
The kid can kiss ass. I mean, it's just but. The thing that was crazy is she got really hit hard online. A lot of people are coming at her and they're finding out where she's suing. She's suing not only the airline, she's suing the passenger who filmed her.
Good.
And I have to tell you, I think this may be a precedent case.
I think you're right.
I've not heard of anybody. Of course, we've heard of these interactions. We've heard of people getting pissed off by this. I've not heard of anybody, moving to litigation and then bringing the person who just simply shot the video into play. But I love it.
I like it because right now it seems like the first reaction when anything of news happens, it's not render assistance. It's not de-escalate.
Or find out what the truth is.
It's to record.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's to get fodder for your social media
Yeah.
platform.
To inflame.
To inflame, exactly.
That's exactly what it is. But I'm going to keep an eye on that story. I actually made a note of her name in the story.
Yeah.
Because I'm interested to see how that works out, because maybe that'll not embolden so many people to quickly get to their phone and try to make a situation that's already crappy worse.
Well, she could have just told the mom what her Zelle or Venmo is and said, hey, you go ahead and pony up the extra money that I paid to sit in this seat. I'll switch happily.
For the entire seat. I wouldn't take the upgrade. I'd say, you pay me $350. That's what this seat costs, and your kid can smear his face onto that window. He can lick it until it breaks. I don't give a damn. But it's going to cost you $350, lady.
Yep, exactly.
And if everybody in the cabin wants to chip in, so this kid can sit next to there, everybody cough up $5, and I will move as fast as you can imagine. But until then, here's these.
Here's a good question, because you guys have flown when your children were small. Would you ever allow, was that something that you would have asked another passenger to give up their seat for, or would you have just used it as a teaching lesson that you don't always get everything you want?
I would have been out of breath, unfortunately, because I would have been smacking my kid so often that I would have been breathless. I would have snatched my kid up to the bathroom so fast you have no idea.
Yeah.
One whimper, and it's done. There would have been no way that would have happened on my watch. And I'm not trying to tough guy it, Big Daddy, but it's just where I'm from. We don't roll like that. Kids aren't entitled. Kids don't run the show.
That's right.
But when they're young, we flew with my daughter. She was just over 2. Yeah, I would say 2 or 3. And it was an overnight flight. So her sleeping schedule is off. She was cranky and irritable. But I just remember saying, I'm never flying with her again. Not till she's 18. Yeah. We're not doing this again.
I will tell you straight up, one of the first things I do when I walk on an airplane, especially if I wind up getting on late, is where are the kids? Where are the ones that are going to scream the entire time because their ears are popping or they're not getting what they want?
God, I remember how painful that was as a kid.
Yeah. Nightmare. All right, 407-916-1041. You can always text us at 77031. Yes.
So on one of my flights as a child, I think my mom still has the poem. I sat next to a guy and he wrote me like roses are red, violets are blue. After sitting next to you, Deborah, I need a trip to the bar. Because I was
really?
Oh, I'm a talker for a living.
Yeah.
Turns out I'm just a talker.
It's in me.
It is.
All right, 77031. That's how you text us. We'll take a little break and come back in a sec. Deb, what do you got for news?
Hey, are you guys ready for some more road construction? Huh? Are you? Oh, this one's going to be fun, guys. Don't go to this mall if you think you're going to grab some counterfeit Chanel.
I saw that.
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
How crazy that it was in a mall, dude.
I got a better. When I read that story this morning, I've got a story that'll blow your mind even more than the mall thing.
All right. And then lastly, pretend you don't know, but we're going to talk about America's most caring city. Huh? Play along.
Actually, the funny thing is, I don't know what the city is. I just know where Florida cities fell. That's all I know.
Oh, right.
I don't know what the real city is.
All right. Well, then don't look at my notes. We'll do that next during You Heard It Here first.
We'll take a little break. Back in a second with Deb's News. We'll get the hell out of here on a Wednesday.
Woohoo!
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey everybody, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Wednesday evening forecast. Temperatures tonight drifting down into the low 50s with mainly clear skies and a light breeze continuing to pull some cooler air into the region. Taking a look at Thursday. Now Thursday we're seeing another very weak cold front move through the region, and this is what's really going to keep our temperatures chilly and conditions breezy. Taking a look at your Thursday afternoon into your Thursday evening, but get ready for the chill. Friday morning you're going to be waking up to temperatures in the 40s.
This report is sponsored by Culligan Water of Orlando. Imagine a home where appliances last longer, cleaning is easier, and skin and hair feels softer. The Culligan Connect app can make this a reality. Contact Culligan Water experts today for a free in-home water consultation. Visit Culligan.com to get started.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here with my friends over at Rebath in Mid-Florida. So awesome, man. You got to drop by their showroom. Super easy to find up there in Altamont Springs. Right across from Kobe off 436. And when you walk in, you are going to see some models set up. Now, let me stop you real quick. That's not what you're buying. Those models are only there to show you their products configured into different bathroom ideas. And when you hire these guys, you'll have access to all of those products. And let me tell you something else. 4 to 6 days, that's the average time of a job with the guys over at Rebath in Mid-Florida. Not only that, they do it with their employees, and they give you a lifetime guarantee on the products and the install. And even better, if you mention the Jim Colbert Show, 10% off your bathroom. That's right, 10% off. That could be thousands of dollars. And what you're getting is incredible products, incredible craftsmanship, and two of the nicest guys you'll ever work with in your entire life. They simply want you to have a beautiful bathroom every single time. Multiple choices of toilets and tubs and sinks and lighting and cabinetry and flooring. It's all right there waiting for you right there at Rebath. Hop online, check out the before and afters, and book your own appointment. It's rebath.com.
Bad breath is a confidence killer. You can have the best outfit, the sharpest resume, the funniest jokes. But if your breath smells like the food you just ate, that's all people remember. Bad breath often comes from your gut, and most regular gums and mints just cover it up. It's like spraying perfume on dirty laundry. It just doesn't solve the problem. This is where Zellman's Minty Mouth comes in. Zellman's is not just another mint. Zellman's tiny dual-action capsules are coated with a powerful, delicious mint filled with parsley seed oil, clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders, garlic, onions, coffee, even smoker's breath. With Zellman's, you get the confidence of fresh, clean breath that lasts for hours, because your breath should smell as fresh as your food. Zellman's is only available online. Go to Zellmans.com and use the promo code RADIO for 15% off your first order. ZELMINS, Zellmans.com, code RADIO for 15% off. Don't let bad breath ruin the moment.
Make money predicting football, politics, culture, and more legally nationwide with Kalshi. Who do you got? Buffalo is trading at 50% to beat New England in New England. Trade 100 to win 190. Golden is trading at 65% to win Song of the Year. Trade 100 and win 147. Make your call and make money only at Kalshi. Legal in all 50 states. Download the Kalshi app now, KALSHI.com. Trading involves financial risk. Kalshi.
You know, there's millions of people without the health insurance they need. I get it. You feel like it's too pricey, a headache to deal with. You deserve something better and better health. We're on a mission to get everyone high-quality, affordable health insurance. You have health insurance needs. We have plans with low out-of-pocket premiums. with in-network preventive care at no cost to you and a network of local doctors and hospitals. So if you're still shopping for health insurance, go to ambetterhealth.com/enroll to get your free, no-obligation quote. That's ambetterhealth.com/enroll. For coverage to start January 1st, you must enroll by December 15th. Find the plan that's right for you right now. ambetterhealth.com/enroll. Ambetter Health, on a mission for better. Ambetter Health is the brand name for health insurance products underwritten by subsidiaries of Centene Corporation. Go to ambetterhealth.com to see offerings in your state. This is a solicitation for insurance.
This holiday season, we'll help you with your gifts. You and your family can have the full power of America's best 5G network and 4 free 5G phones for just $25 a month per line. Holiday shopping just got easier. Now, what you should get your dog, we can't help you with that. Visit your neighborhood Total Wireless store. Offer ends January 7, 2026. Subject to device availability. Device taxes and fees may apply. Requires new activation on a total base 5G unlimited plan. Port in and ID verification requirements vary by device. Limit to 4 devices per account. Rankings based on Root Metrics United States Root Score Report dated first half 2025. Your results may vary.
The great gifting event at BJ's Wholesale Club offers such great deals, we called in the greatest gift deliverer to spread the word.
Blitzen here, Santa's hardest working reindeer, letting everyone know the great gifting event at BJ's is on with 25% off select toys, 30% off select video games and small appliances, and more through December 24th. Plus, get free same-day delivery on eligible items. You'll save money while saving my aching hooves.
For terms, visit bjs.com/gifting and save all holiday season.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
iHeartRadio is your #1 app for the holidays. Hundreds of all Christmas music stations like iHeart Christmas and playlists. Just open the app, search holiday, and start listening now.
For many, the holidays can bring on feelings of anxiety, depression, and grief. So NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, reminds you to prioritize your mental health. Be sure to exercise and get enough sleep. Set financial and emotional boundaries and seek meaningful connections in your community and continue any mental health treatment you're currently undertaking. Remember, you are not alone during the holidays. Visit NAMI.org for information, resources, and support. NAMI.org.
Need help navigating your will or trust? Visit onefirmforlife.com today for your free consultation.
Stay tuned to the Jim Colbert Show as we demonstrate our attitude of gratitude. Our thank you segment is sponsored by Life Imaging FLA. Now open. Call pound 250 keyword heart scan. You're listening to the Jim Colbert Show.
Hey, Jimmy, happy Wednesday. Gotta tell you, man, first off, God bless you guys. You do a great job, man. The bike affair every year is fantastic. But quick little story, man. Not when I got my first bike, but when my daughter got hers and got her training wheels off. 6 years old, she smiled from ear to ear, and I smiled with her. You doing a blessed job.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, broadcasting live from Orlando, Harley-Davidson. At the very end of our bike drive, I want to thank everybody who showed up tonight.
Yay! Woohoo! Thank you, guys.
Angel and Ryan Holmes will be late tomorrow morning. I'm going to tell you straight up. That's just how it is. Still on property. Ryan right here, Angel right here. They've been putting bikes together all day, along with Sabrina from the News Junkie. They were here. Some of our reps were here, Kaz and her husband, and just Bruce and so many great people that work at this station putting in extra hours to make sure this event goes great. We can't thank you enough. Brandon is the awesome crab man on JR. You guys know him. We have some of the coolest listeners, by the way. This gentleman right here builds theme parks for a living, travels all over the world to build theme parks. Got to say hey to him. We've just had some really interesting, cool interactions all weekend long, all day long. And we really appreciate that.
With that, we have a final count.
That is our official count, gentlemen.
You want to do it?
I will. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 Real Radio Bike Drive has raised 258 bikes for the Paramore Kid Zone and Holden Heights Kid Zone of Orlando. So they're here to pick up these bikes right now. 258. That is awesome.
Hey, you guys got to take them apart so they can fit in the trailer, though.
Yeah. You guys have to deassemble.
I mean, seriously.
They were only assembled for the picture. Matter of fact, we need the picture, then they can take the bikes.
Get out them wrenches, players. Yeah, an amazing day. It really was. I mean, the Monsters were here like 5 o'clock this morning, right into the news junkie through the heat of the day. And, of course, we get it. It's cooling off a little bit. But these bikes out here, there's a sea of them. It's just great to see it. And, again, you can just imagine that Christmas morning with that kid that really didn't have a lot of hope for Christmas will be able to see that brand new bicycle next to the tree. Dude, that is what this season is all about. And we can't thank you guys enough for coming through. This is why this is the greatest station in Orlando.
No doubt.
And one of the greatest stations in the United States of America.
We have the best listeners.
1,000%. Big thanks to everybody. Again, Orlando Harley, Corey from Core Flooring, simply awesome people. Orlando Harley, very benevolent for them to let us come down and set up and have the food trucks and all the cool stuff and have plenty of space to be able to stage the bicycles, invite listeners to come down and wander around the showroom. All that, just awesome.
Yeah, they had a Santa Claus here as well. Just call Mo. Mo was here on both Monsters and the Midday Show, made a huge donation, I think of like 70 bikes, the ones right in front here, and was giving away hot sauce with every donation and had all of his Mo merch available, and thanks to them. Also, thanks to T&S Professional Rentals. I know they dropped off a bunch of bikes earlier, and Rockaway. Let's find the information here. It's Rockaway something or other. Oh, there it is. Samantha with Rockaway Exhibits. That's where I think like the 50 or 60 unassembled bikes came from.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
So a great day all around, and a big thanks to everybody. We appreciate it. Absolutely. Just can't believe the outpouring of love in the community, but that's what we all do. This is what we do. So, Deb, let's get some news. Let's get out of here.
It's time for You Heard It Here First on the Jim Colbert Show.
All right, Central Florida Expressway Authority leaders, they're going to gather tomorrow to vote on a $218 million expansion. It can't get any more convenient than this. Of State Road 408 near Camping World Stadium.
Yay!
Now, the proposed expansion would include the addition of a new eastbound lane and modernization of the tolling system near Camping World Stadium. And because chef's kiss on the scheduling, Camping World Stadium, they're going to be hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars during the football season, during the 2027 football season. Yeah, that would coincide with ongoing construction if the expansion is approved.
Oh, bravo.
Oh,
Good job, guys. Good job. All right.
They have all next year. They're refurbishing this stadium all next year.
Yeah, all next year refurbishing the stadium and then going to make it 3 times as difficult to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Hundreds of items, many suspected of being counterfeit, were seized by the Ocoee Police Department at the West Oaks Mall yesterday. Now, Ocoee PD had a search warrant for 2 of the stores. Turns out investigators were able to determine that the designer-labeled items, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, those
Gucci.
cheap things,
Prawn.
were indeed counterfeit.
Was?
The items were collected as evidence for ongoing charges.
Hope my wife doesn't hear about this.
Now, I got to tell you something. Look, you go to a mall, that's fine, no problem. They used to sell this stuff on Sundays in Sanford, right downtown at that plaza little area.
Yeah.
That dude would set up in a tent, like a Real Radio tent, and it would be out there. Cops would walk by.
Yeah.
And that dude would be selling fake Louis, fake Gucci's, fake all this stuff. And it was fake AF, and they would just walk right by it. And we never figured out how they did that.
My favorite would be in Chinatown in New York City, where you'd go to buy all of your best counterfeit stuff with the walkie-talkies. As soon as they saw one cop down the block, those walkie-talkies would start singing, and pretty soon black garbage bags and people just running.
Dude, a girl I knew used to fly to New York once a year with an empty suitcase.
Of course.
And she would go to Chinatown and load up on all that stuff, then bring it back down there for all her girlfriends.
Oh, and I was a manager at Calico Jackson. Went to Chinatown, got 3 silk ties for $10.
See?
Let's go.
One time in Chinatown, they said, just come upstairs to this factory. We'll show you our showroom. We're about 3 flights up going, I wonder if we're going to come out of this alive.
Oh, this is also where we live.
Right, exactly. And then finally, a new study finds this is the most caring city in the country.
Orlando.
No.
It's not even close.
Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Get out of here. Where Clips is from?
I know.
That's a deep hip hop cut, by the way. Super deep. Anybody? I should get street cred for that.
The study by Wallet Hub compared the top 100 populated cities in the country and found Virginia Beach ranked first overall. The metrics used included caring for the community, caring for vulnerable populations, and caring in the workforce. But let's be honest, people, it's really Orlando. You can see 258 bikes is living proof for that, right?
Yes.
But in reality, we're like 80th.
Oh, damn. Either way, you heard it here first on the Jim Colbert Show.
Thanks, Deb. Appreciate that very much.
You got it. We also want to thank Kenny Tallier from the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando.
Yep.
Orlando Sentinel columnist Scott Maxwell, who actually joined us live today.
Yeah, which was unbelievably
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Along with everyone here who helped put bikes together. Orlando Harley for hosting us. Mo DeWitt, Corey from Core Flooring.
Yeah.
All of the people who are involved
Ryan
today.
Holmes for running our YouTube thing.
Ryan Holmes.
Yeah.
Angel
coming
from
through again.
I
Angel
mean,
coming
you
through.
guys here
These guys.
since over 12 hours. That's monster.
Absolute awesome. Let's get the hell out of here, Casey.
Oh, I didn't see what I did there. Okay.
People yelling at us. All right, Casey, let's go spin it. Let's get out of here, man. Listen, it's been a great day. We appreciate it. Again, a big thanks to Harley-Davidson and Core Flooring. We appreciate you guys and everybody who donated a bike. Guys, you did something
Danny
great today.
Meyering.
Did a wonderful job. Yeah, Danny came out as well. So thank you for all of you guys.
Yay, Prince of the Islands.
Yeah, Prince of the
Tainted and
Island.
unclean.
And thanks to Casey for keeping us on the air back
Casey,
at the
thank you.
at control.
All right, let's go. Here we go. On behalf of Deb and Jack and Scott Maxwell, I'm Jim. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the Monsters in the Morning. After us, it's Tom and Ann with Corbett Time. It's Good Sauce. And, of course, our friends from Real Laughs. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 for more of the Jim Colbert Show. Until then, have yourself a fantastic Wednesday evening.
See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.